dragon! Kill the dragon!
Yeah, right, like you're gonna kill any goddamn
Fuck
dragon.
the dragon! Fuck the dragon! I mean,
Jeez.
kill! Shit, kill!
She doesn't notice.
You can do that afterwards, Nicholas. You can do that afterwards.
Do I gain anything for humping a fucking dragon corpse?
A really, really big STD.
Yeah, a roaring case of draconic syphilis.
It literally
It's a
roars.
monster.
You get crabs this big.
There's just one crab, but it's
and
the size of your entire waist.
You develop
Fucking
scales on your
rounds up
skin
drawing.
that just slough off.
I would like to be thankful that we're assuming I don't already have draconic syphilis.
Well, it's whatever you caught from Droop, really, this time.
That's right.
Oh.
I do not have sex with Droop. That is
Oh.
fucked up.
All droop for a reason.
I feel like we should thank the new 4-member Texan for getting us started on this point of comedy already.
Here, to Texan.
I want to know who this person is.
He's a Texan, apparently. Although he uses the word shag, which is quite interesting.
Yeah, that's a bit British.
Is your
White-
sexuality orc?
White British, either that or he's trapped in Austin Powers.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm not
was
in-
a thing, so.
Is it weird that I don't put it past Hal to have just created?
A puppet account?
I do not have an alt on the site. I don't need one.
Hal wouldn't be bothered doing that.
Hal wouldn't be bothered. Thank you.
What about Lindsay?
He's
though?
lazy.
What about Lindsay?
No, she just posted as her.
Yeah.
And I'm playing with fabric.
Lindsay will be logging onto the site at some point to post the picture she has taken of her failing gifts that have arrived, however.
Well, apparently. Very nice.
She's
Oh.
good like that.
We're recording now, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
All right. So I will
No saying who you're failing.
Yeah, no
You're
telling you who you're
failing.
buying for.
Yeah.
But
all right.
I'd just like to say my failing gifts are on their way, and Lindsay's failing target will be receiving theirs shortly, I'm guessing.
Mine has supposedly arrived.
I have done jack shit on mine because I'm a lazy fuck.
But that's okay. You've got.
I am.
It's supposed to arrive by the winter solstice, so that's the 21st of December. So you're all good.
Yeah. Do we?
I was waiting.
Al?
Yes, I'm here. I was waiting. I was giving you air because you started speaking.
Okay. Is everyone else here? Or are they frozen?
I'm here.
I'm here.
I see them
Okay,
moving.
sorry.
The computer sees them moving for a change. We're not going to have a whole session where everyone's just like,
The problem has switched over to my side is all.
hooray!
Yay!
We've infected America's hat.
So, shall we get
Hang
on?
on. Before we begin, Nick, flash your prize.
Oh yes. Sorry.
I went away because of this. I don't want to.
This is my golden fuck trophy as Houston's 2014 Air Sex Champion.
Are you
At
going
least
to the
he's not
final?
into boxing it.
So I'm not sure because I am not scheduled to compete in the final.
Oh.
Final
Yeah.
air sex.
How can you be a champion and not compete, Nick?
Apparently they booked it before my competition, and they're like, "Oh yeah, we're overbooked." I'm like, "What the fuck kind of horse shit is that?" So he says like he'll comp me to get in, and if someone isn't there, then I can perform. But I
I love how it's performing. I think that's great.
Just have to ambush somebody in the parking lot.
Yeah, just shiv some
Think there's
dude.
not- Dead man's boots.
I mean, I'm not above that. Don't get me wrong.
I thought the technical thing was a tire iron to the shin.
Or whatever
Is
their
that-
performance needed member is.
Crotch.
I am
Tire
refraining
irons
from
are
a
gross.
bad pun, really.
Everybody who turns up to the final has to bring their fleshlight and shag that instead.
Well, then it
But
wouldn't be
what
air
about
sex.
the members who don't have a fleshlight or can't use one?
Can't use them. Well, there's a
Maybe
girl's
you'd have to
version,
fill it
I'm
with
sure.
Aerogel then.
I believe it's called a vibrator.
I don't know. I mean, that's the size of the of the
Can't-
smaller end.
Thankfully, it's off to the side.
Keep it off to the side, please.
Thankfully, it's off to the side of the camera. Oh, there we go.
Just right in the old fuck hole, right there. Just,
That's beautiful, Nicholas.
I'm not looking.
I have to say, it does look like to use something like that would be like shagging a tin of beans full of mayonnaise.
Shouldn't it have more of an opening?
You just gotta try and ram your way through it. Don't show us the opening!
No,
It looks like
no, it's on
It
YouTube.
looks
No.
like it was designed by H.R. Geiger.
They have some. Hold on, let me find the.
Yeah, just getting excited about that is.
No,
Who thought a
no,
spooky disembodied vagina was a good idea?
no.
Well, like you've seen that
Very
dragon
lonely
dildo, Simon.
people.
Nick, is that a catalogue?
Yes.
Are you
It
planning
came
your,
with it.
are
Look,
you
they have like
planning your Christmas purchases?
they have like a weird
No.
blue alien one.
Nick, YouTube.
Actually, I've seen these on YouTube. This isn't new.
It's
Don't-
new for us,
How is
actually.
it?
Encourage him, dear.
How is it that I'm the most innocent person in this conversation?
Because you're a good liar.
They have
I
one that
don't
looks
know.
like a vampire's mouth. If you can
I've
see
seen
that.
a lot of things, but I've never seen one of those, and I don't want to because it's somebody I know.
It's a vampire's
Wrong.
mouth in a tin. Think of the fun you could have leaving it around and like kids opening it expecting snakes to fly out or something.
It's a different surprise.
Daddy,
Oh, what the hell is this? Yeah, that's right.
Vagina dentata. Such a
I
beautiful
assume-
phrase.
God damn it. I assume mine is the golden one because I'm a winner.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just tarnish.
Ah!
Yes, Nick's was modelled on some hobo's vagina.
Tifa?
Aw.
Hobogina.
Tifa doesn't listen to this, so I can talk about her
Oh,
hobo vagina.
she might listen to this.
I don't give a shit. She's a hobo and she has a vagina. I think.
That's
I'll take your word on it.
You think? That's a sound bite I'm sending you. You know that, right?
You know, I almost offered to show.
No, stop!
no, dear, no.
Show what?
Nah, I'm
So
not
what
that
was
much
it
of an
towards?
extrovert.
No, dear.
Yes, dear.
No, dear.
Okay, I won't.
What was she gonna share?
Her
I'm
vagina.
not sharing anything.
Tune in at Christmas for.
That's more appropriate for the Christmas special anyway.
Can I look up yet?
Yeah, you can. We're all good.
Ow! Ow!
You alright?
No,
She's bleeding.
No!
How did that happen?
Precious fluids.
Oh, just like I say, I've got you full screen, sweetie, so show your hair off. I've got you full screen anyway, people can see it. So.
Lindsay, if you cut your finger... Oh, she's off.
I can hear you still.
Oh, if you cut your finger, maybe you should stick it in the vampire fleshlight.
I already have one finger that doesn't work. I don't need another one.
So funny that there's a vampire fleshlight. That's so bizarre.
I'm gonna...
Well, since Twilight, vampires have been very popular, so.
Well, that's why they made those dildos that look like ice with sparkles in them.
I'm gonna say, do they sparkle?
Yeah.
Or does the vampire fleshlight sparkle?
No.
All depends how much glitter you're putting on it.
It might be a classic vampire then, rather than
That's right. Classic vampire fleshlight.
a Forks vampire.
Oh, so 8 minutes 45 seconds of fleshlights, dildos, and
Hold on, wait, hold on.
I
Let me-
apologize.
Don't apologise. We have Nick here. Nick's
Yeah.
attempted to get to unmitigated.
No,
I'm sorry,
Put
there's
it down,
a
Nick.
monster
Put it
one.
down, Nick, please.
There's a monster one.
Put it down, Nick, please.
And then I think the alien one, I think this is supposed to be a vampire's vagina right there.
But how do we know, Nick? How do we
Put it
know?
down.
At least they don't have, probably don't have the pedo model or anything.
Hold on, it's called Bloodlust. Now,
It's
the
called what?
Bloodlust.
I was going to say bloodbath. I was like, that's an unfortunate name for a vagina
Now,
toy.
the one after it, though, hold on, this is a good one.
Bloodlust is bad enough.
Hold on, this one is called, alright, let's see if you can guess the name of this one.
They all look the same. I'm not going to lie, they all look
Sent
the
in Japan.
same.
This one is called Necrophilia.
Oh, hell no!
Is it one you can put in the fridge?
Well,
Necromancer.
it actually recommends that you run these under a hot bath or like hot water to warm up the vagina.
Does it make it better, Nick?
So using your fleshlight
Nick, no, this is
discard the
not
plastic
the
tube
flashlight.
from the inside of the
Okay,
You.
I'll-
Please, Nick. Please,
I will
Nick. I'm
commit
begging you.
suicide via dragon if we end this.
Everyone charges to the north.
To the dragon!
Okay, 10
let's
minutes. So, you are in Thunder Tree. Thunder Tree! You just killed a bunch of twiglights and zombies. You wussed out on the dragon. Oh, you killed some spiders as well, as I recall.
Yes. Nasty spiders.
Yeah, they were pretty
Robert was
bad.
knocked on his butt because of them.
They were pretty good, I'm not going to lie. They were decent.
and zombies.
And zombies.
And zombies.
So, you were hanging out there. Did you rest there? I don't know whether you did.
I think we
Yes.
rested after the spider, really. I think we're...
Oh, the twiglights were no real problem at all, were they?
Yeah.
I think it was spiders first, then a rest, then twiglights and zombies, or zombies and twiglights. Somewhere
Twiglights and
like
zombies,
that.
because
It was twiglights then zombies, yes. 'Cause you split up the party.
For all of 2 seconds.
So your screams of terror brought us back.
They tend to do that.
So, where are you heading now? You're at the south of the town. I believe you're heading to that almost looking intact type building.
I believe that was our next destination. I should get my notes
To the left.
open and ready.
I'm glad that players keep such good notes, and by players I mean people other than me.
So, you head over to the building. This small house appears to be in better condition than the ruined and dilapidated structures nearby. The doors are reinforced with heavy bands of iron, and thick shutters protect the windows.
That sounds inhabited.
Sounds like a bank.
Does it look like a shop?
No, it looks like some kind of house. Like a personal dwelling. It's a single story, but it doesn't look like a store. It doesn't have nothing out front that would be places to put like goods that entice you within.
So the shutters are closed on the inside, obviously.
Yes, the shutters are closed, and you just suspect they're also locked.
Shall we knock at the door like civilized people?
Yes, because I assume the Druidian lives here.
Druidian.
Might not be a... Yeah, possible.
So it's just Helene and the rest of you cowering behind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was getting
Well,
my
in
notes.
fairness, Roderick is probably still a little groggy.
Are you groggy, Roderick?
I've recovered. That spider
Yes.
poison is no challenge to me.
Didn't I die or
But
something?
you kept missing the tree blights until that very last one that you totally obliterated.
You were knocked down, little sweetie, to 0, but you didn't
And
die.
I've
She's just
gotten
paralyzed.
to my
Are
regular
you sure
self.
I'm not dead?
You were paralyzed for a while, but you got better.
But are you sure I'm not dead? I wouldn't mind.
I'm pretty sure.
God damn.
But who would have the love triangle between me and Roderick?
Oh.
It's not going to be Guide Rush.
Droop!
Drew?
No!
That's right.
Aye.
Once you go green.
Droop the cocksmith.
You can never be clean.
Right.
Friggin' green people.
Green people. So, you're at the door. What are you doing? It looks pretty sturdy.
So, I mean, does it actually look somewhat like someone could be living in here at all, or is it still old and abandoned?
Is it derelict looking?
Someone make me a survival check.
I think I have that.
I have that too.
I have as well.
I have a
You
+1 in survival.
You all surviving and shit. Roderick rolls a 6.
6. I should imagine, like, is there things like leaves up against the door or not?
Marigold rolls a 12. That's why we're rolling survival. It's quite overgrown. The whole place is quite overgrown. Thing. Oh, very good. Thing. Where did Thing come from?
Because this thing reverted to me rather than my character name. There we go.
Well, that's
Oh,
because
but I can set it to any character. Nice.
What?
Because there really is no difference between Thing and his character.
That's right.
Well, no, Thing actually. Well, we were playing a different game on this, and I think Thing
okay.
changed his display name, and he hasn't changed it back since.
I gotcha. So,
I actually rolled a 21 on survival.
Wow.
Hilaire
Natural 20.
and Thra believe that this place is probably inhabited, and regularly someone will come and go through the door.
Mm.
You
Okay,
notice,
not then.
you notice humanoid boot prints coming and going, and while the plants don't seem to be particularly perturbed from growing across the building, there are some signs that they have been moved ever so slightly to allow egress from the building.
So someone is gently using the building.
That looks like somebody's coming and going from the building, yes.
Okay. Well, Halle could lift her fist and knock on the door.
Okay, you knock on the door.
Is that within your elven capabilities?
We need a strength check to see if that knock was loud enough.
She can lift her own arm high enough.
Because us wizards are still geeky and...
Aren't you an elf as well, Nick?
Yeah?
Okay, just saying.
Yeah, but I'm a man.
Man!
How can you tell?
Very
This
nice.
kind of gives it away.
He has one less vagina.
No, he doesn't. He's got one in a can now.
I do indeed, sir.
He has the exact
Are
same
you-
number.
Are you saying female elves have two vaginas? What?
That does appear to be what he's saying, actually.
Uh-huh.
Or a
Seeing as he now
vagina and
owns,
a thingy ear.
yeah, seeing as he now owns one.
Okay, I guess that's fair.
Nick, are you off camera for a reason?
I was just reaching down to grab something.
Was it the
Is that a
flashlight?
cucumber in your room, Halle, or are you
No,
having
let's not. No.
What was it? Lubricant.
No.
Okay, just checking. Okay, you knock on the door. Yes.
Hello?
Is there anybody
we
in
are
there?
travelers to the town. We seek the Druid who lives there. Is this
Or-
the residence of you?
Here's the sound of a bar being slid back on the door.
That was the worst introduction speech ever, Lockhart.
Sorry,
Now, rush
I'm
him.
rusty. I'm
Was pretty
rusty.
terrible. It's been a while.
I've been used to Guybrush going ahead and I've
Talking.
been thrown off dog.
Halle honestly didn't expect an answer, so
I
didn't know what to say.
You hear the sound of a bar being pulled back on the opposite side of the door, and the door opens inward on well-maintained hinges.
Prepare to rush it in case he looks evil.
Oh yeah, he looks dead evil. A gaunt, white-bearded human in his elder years
Oh,
is
that's interesting.
standing there. Let me pop him onto the map. Hold on. Layer, token layer. Back to token layer.
You're adorable, Hal.
Thank you. I don't know that I have a picture. I may have imported a picture of him. Did I? Did I import a picture of him? I suck and did not. Oh well.
Well, you're fired.
I know, right? Shit's terrible. I just don't have the time Lockhart has to practice things.
Lindsay, you're DM now.
Lindsay's great. Look, everybody should go look up Tatters of the King and listen to Lindsay GM.
That was great.
Fuck you.
It was great. I'm going to link to it off of this one too. So
It's one of the. I think it's one of the best rated and most downloaded.
yeah,
items
it
on
is.
the website.
It is. I think it may be the single most downloaded thing on the website.
Although I did kind of like your Antarctic one, but for different reasons.
Yes. Well, Lindsay didn't run that one, but
No.
to be honest, Tatters of the King's hard to run just because of the free-forminess of it. But anyway, yes, come inside before the blights get you.
Thank you.
He's clearly been expecting us.
A little late for that one, Chief.
He
Well, no,
steps-
the Blight's got us.
He steps back. Welcome. Oh,
We apologize for this intrusion, sir, but we
are you intruding?
well,
Oh, yeah.
He closes the door and slides the bar back across it.
we did arrive at your doorstep unannounced.
So you're
I'm not sure how
apologizing
many
for
hours-
arriving unannounced.
Well, we
She used to formal messengers and all that, you know.
Uh-huh.
Fancy stuff.
So what do you want? Why are you here?
Seek knowledge.
We
Indeed.
we were sent.
You're a bumbling lot, aren't you?
Our specialty.
It's the spider venom.
Ah, you've been bitten, have you?
It's somewhat past now, but
Very good. I was
we've-
worried about those. How are they? Are they,
Flat.
Dead.
you killed the spiders?
Yeah.
They were the kind of not really our choice.
They will do what they must. They are creatures and they must eat.
It's the circle of life.
indeed,
You know,
and we must defend ourselves. But
No,
the reason we've come to arrive
Mhm.
here is we seek your knowledge of the area.
And that big ass dragon.
and the big ass dragon.
Ah,
And
the
the castle.
dragon. I am concerned of the dragon. He affects the balance of this place quite greatly.
Hmm.
We were wondering if he was maybe your friend or something, and you could talk to him and tell him not to kill us when we go to kill him.
Nope.
Tell him not to kill us so that we may properly smite him.
I am afraid not. He is not one really to speak to me. We have had some slight discourse. His name is Venom Fang, and he has moved
Oh.
in.
Venom Fang. Yeah, that's
That
a
doesn't sound
terrifying name.
ominous.
Roderick, wasn't he supposed to know about the castle or something?
I don't live here. This is just where I stay when I pass through this area. But yes, the dragon was not here before, and now it is. It is all quite concerning. Quite concerning. I suggest that you leave this place before you get yourselves killed, to be quite honest. I've seen folk in black masks and cloaks skulking around as well.
Hmm.
They are also of great concern over the other side of the village.
Who are these people in black masks and clothes?
I don't know. I keep to myself.
Mm-hmm. We were wondering, there are two locations in the surrounding land that we seek directions to.
Hmm.
One of them is where we believe a friend of ours has been captured, and we would much desire a chance to save him if we knew the location.
Uh-huh.
We would look for Craigmore Castle, or is it Keep?
Ah, Cragmore Castle. Yes, I know where that is. I can draw you a small map.
We would be very appreciative. We also look for the... What's it called now?
The cave?
Yeah, Wave Echo Cave.
I have never been there. I only hear rumors that it is in the hills somewhere to the east of Phandelver.
We would nonetheless be appreciative if you could give us an area to start our search for it.
That is all I've ever heard, east of Phandelver, but I don't know specifically. I know where Cragmore Castle is, however. He gives you accurate directions and scribbles a short map of where Cragmore Castle can be found. So, we were saying, I'm never a big fan of goblins.
That was east? Sorry, that was east of Phandelver?
Yes, east of Phandelver. But I don't think it's as far as Connerbury. And it's somewhere in the hills. That is what I hear.
Yes. Can we ask what observations you have made of these visitors in black and of the dragon itself? Does it lair here, or does it cause problems for travelers to Neverwinter and such?
It seems to lair here. It is more concerned with eating. Well, it does take travelers, I have to say it does. But we are quite isolated here. It really is just busy destroying the wildlife and threatening the area in general. It is terrible for the balance. I'll tell you what. If you help me with the dragon, I will inquire of some friends as to the location of the cave for you.
Well, that certainly sounds promising.
Help as in...
Chase it away.
And by chase it away, do you mean murder it?
If you kill it, that is just the way of things, but I seriously doubt you will be able to. Perhaps just damage it sufficiently to discourage its return.
That sounds like a good idea.
Sounds like our bailiwick.
Do you
Very willing
have
to aid you in this.
Hmm?
Do you have any suggestions for us in attacking it, or anything that you might know of the dragon that would be of use to us?
It is a dragon. It is a green dragon. Its breath is poisonous and dangerous.
Do you know of a spare ballista in town, or
Excuse me. I am afraid not. It is a flying creature. I would attempt to take it somewhere where it cannot get a great deal of height above you. I mean, there are ways to approach this that may be cleverer than others. A direct fight may not be the way to go, but yet it may.
There is one more thing we seek in this town.
Yes?
We've been told that a family member who used to live in this town said that there is perhaps an item that she would gift us if we could find it here. It belonged in the old alchemy shop.
There is a herb shop, I remember. It is a,
Yes,
it is the
possibly.
it's a small building, directly over there. He points out of the door to the tiny building behind the one where the spiders were.
Thank you.
What are you doing?
We
Not
will.
bad.
I believe we will investigate this building first, and then.
Be careful, the hooded men are over that side of town, I believe. That's where I've seen them creeping around at night. I think they're in one of the other buildings over there.
So if we were to take on attacking this dragon, would you be aiding us in any way?
I will support you from here with kind thoughts and the blessings of nature.
Well,
They don't sound particularly offensive weapons.
would those include great gusts of wind to blow back its poison, or
I've told you what you were fighting. It's not something I can take on my own. I am old and frail.
Your
I
fighting days are done, basically.
I commune with nature and I do my work.
how are you with animals?
I'm very good with animals. Why?
I have this frightened mouse.
I near forgot about him.
I was wondering if you could maybe help him out and make him less terrified, less petrified.
if you stop doing that to him?
Yeah, right. Show me on the diagram. Show me on the diagram.
Do you think you could help him, sir?
I could take a look.
Guybrush hands over Gary, the petrified mouse.
Or attempts to, since he's clinging on to poor Guybrush's thumb with dear life.
Reardoth, who is the name of the druid who you never bothered to ask, passes his hand.
its name.
Oh yeah, he didn't introduce yourself.
He didn't introduce himself.
Oh, I'm Guybrush.
He's a grumpy old bastard who lives on his own.
I'm
Anyway,
Guybrush.
Grumpy Old Adventures.
He passes his hand over the mouse for a second, and the mouse seems to kind of perk up and look at him.
And then it flees into the woods.
He then seems to cast something else. He waves his hand over and starts to kind of whisper to the mouse quietly.
Is he awakening the mouse?
That would be good, right, if he was that high a
That
level.
would be awesome.
That's a fifth
I
level
would
spell.
allow. I would totally be up for an awakened Gary being another party member.
Yes, Gary the mouse played his little waistcoat and a little rapier.
Because he's the smartest
Yes.
member of the party.
That's right. After a while, Radoff looks up and says, "He gets panic attacks, it seems. He's scared of shadows and birds and potential for birds and cats and the possibility of cats.
All logical.
Basically everything. He likes you, but he's still scared you'll sit on him, and yes, or not feed him, or die and leave him in that bag, or he's terrified of everything. He's the most worried creature I've ever spoken with.
So do I just need to get him some Klonopin, or...
Some Prozac.
Chill out, mouse. I
Get him
think
some steroids.
just some tender care and constant nurturing. He may come out of his shell a little bit.
Alright.
Perhaps if you wore him on your shoulder instead of a bag.
Oh no, that would terrify him.
And didn't walk into dragons. You know.
He's scared of falling. That's very high.
Ah, I see.
Who's tapping?
Sorry, that's me.
Stop tapping.
Was it your leg, dear?
Unless you're hearing clanking, that's my sister.
No, it was tapping, like someone tapping their desk.
Yeah, sorry, that was me.
That's okay. It just was sounding like a drum beat. I was thinking Droop was starting up.
Well, there we go. We have a droop noise.
Oh,
It's
no,
not like droop ever stops.
soon he'll get his bagpipes.
Maybe Drew.
At this rate, we'll have a second party just of Guybrush's little followers.
Right.
Awakened Gary, Droop the Bard.
Awakened Gary.
It'll be the greatest party ever.
So, what's your
Pencil
plan?
Bunky needs to do
Well,
that.
If you need a place to
think while we're
retreat, if you need a place to retreat and heal, I can offer my services, but I'm not going to be here all that long. I'll be moving on shortly, and perhaps once I find the location of Wave Echo Cave, I can lead you there. We can meet perhaps somewhere, and I'll take you in once I find the location.
we appreciate your assistance, Bredoth, and the courage you have to travel so close to dragons during your old age to ensure the balance of nature.
They are but creatures. If one is careful, one can deal with things like that.
And old people don't give a fuck.
They're like honey badgers.
It's funny.
I was in World War II, goddammit, I don't give a fuck.
He's old for a human. What is he, like 40, 50?
Yeah, at least 50. Do I have a picture of him? I don't think I have a picture of him, which is why there isn't a picture.
Well,
of him.
I'd wager maybe 70, 80.
12.
Yeah, there's no picture of him, which is why there isn't a picture of him.
I got very offended when we were at the vets the last time with the dog, and they ticked the senior dog thing in the file.
Right,
Apparently, she's a senior dog now. She's not at all. She's still a puppy. I don't know what they're talking about.
Aww.
She's not. Yeah, apparently they have just like a set point where dogs become senior dogs, and I'm guessing.
Yeah, 8 is not
Well,
very.
based on some dogs like Labradors don't live that long.
Yeah, the bigger dogs especially.
That's senior for a Labrador.
Yeah, the average age for a Great Dane is like 5 years,
I don't think that's right.
or it's somewhere around there. It's less than 10.
That's so.
I mean, of
But,
course.
somebody did come round and say Ruby looked like a puppy,
Aww.
didn't they, dear? That's the point where you tell that story. That's where you tell that story.
What story?
But somebody saying Ruby looks like a puppy.
But you already told it just then.
It's better coming from you because you were really there.
Are we talking about the same thing?
You told me that one of your clients came round and was surprised that Ruby was 8 because she thought she was a lot younger.
Yes. There you go. You told the story.
Terrible at storytelling.
I don't want to tell it
That's why she's not a bard.
because it's boring.
It was a good story.
So,
Made it terrible by not having a beginning, a middle, or an end. Just became a statement.
Like a human millipede.
That's all it was.
We need to embellish some. Okay,
3 people came round.
there you go. 3 people. That's right.
Vast hordes of people.
That's right. There's the whole.
They were all blind.
3 blind mice came round.
Hey, do y'all think we'd be able to, like, just thinking about the dragon, right?
right.
What if we could somehow, like, cover the top of that tower with the spider webs?
It would
I don't
burst through
think-
them like...
I don't think the spider webs are pretty sticky. I'm not sure we're able to manipulate them like that. It's not like they're cloth.
Alright.
Silk is cloth.
It's not silk.
It's spiderweb.
Well, it's sticky silk, spider silk.
We could collect it, and then it would be this bundle of wrapped up spider web, and then we couldn't unbundle it.
Could be a spiderweb missile.
Look,
Okay.
I'm just brainstorming here.
We invite him around to the tavern, get him drunk.
Well,
and then rape him.
Stop
question-
that! Get your penis out of my NPCs.
I don't condone the act of rape in this RP.
Yes.
What? Oh no, we're adults here.
Look, if the dragon didn't want to get raped, he wouldn't have dressed so slutty.
Nick? Oh my god.
He's
Oh my
only
God.
kidding.
Really?
He's only kidding. Aren't you, Nick?
Sure, why not?
Oh, that's terrible.
Depravity knows no bounds in this group.
In Nick's house, depravity knows no bounds.
Well, there's the square not bound, and there's the...
Oh, we are YouTube gold.
Well, that's right.
At least Electrum.
All 12 of our listeners think so. So,
We appeal to lonely gamers.
yes, we do.
Nick would like you all to think that he's like that, but he's not. He's a pussycat, really. Right, Nick?
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
So, well, my question is, do we want to go for the dragon, or do we want to investigate these men in black cloaks?
Let's take on the black.
Men in Black.
Because I
Yeah,
feel
have a
that,
code.
Men in Black.
I feel that
Oh.
anything we get could possibly help us in the future.
Yeah, I want
No, I
to...
mean-
They could be useful. They could be friends.
For one thing, at least, we want to get that amulet or whatever it was that's hidden in the herb shop before we.
True. I would like to rest and switch out spells before we face the dragon.
You can rest
Very
here
useful.
if you wish. I will be communing in the forest for a few hours. Feel free to use the building.
That just means running around naked, doesn't it?
Basically, yes.
Well, it doesn't not mean that.
So, should we just lock the door behind us?
Well,
Really-
just,
Well,
yes, just close it, but I'll be back before you leave, I would suspect.
I'm thinking I might want to be a druid. Sounds kind of fun.
You've been a druid before.
Yeah, I know. Can I go with him?
If you want.
Cool.
So you may be exposed to certain wrinkled berries or something.
They're called good berries. The druids have a spell.
And what's the twig called?
They're good twigs.
twig.
This is the good
Hey,
berries.
he
This
doesn't
is
have
Shillelagh.
twig. He has a branch.
Oh, God.
That's right. It's good berries and shillelagh.
I like.
I know
all
what a
that.
shillelagh is. I know what that is.
Hooray! I like a knob carry. It's like a shillelagh.
I like older men. It'll be fine.
Okay, so Mudpetal and the druid wander off into the woods.
That's not creepy.
To commune.
Should we go chat up the hooded cultists or whatever?
I thought you were
Oh, I
resting.
think-
Yeah, I thought you were resting.
No. Well, he said he wants to rest before the dragon.
Ah. Are you going, Mudpetal?
I don't know about you guys, but I think we're still good to explore a little more and get that item and whatever else we want to see on that side of the village.
Mudpetal,
But I don't know.
are you going with him? He can go later if you want to go, if they're doing something in town.
Yeah, best stay in town.
Okay, so you stay in town. Where are you boys going and girls going?
The herb shop.
Okay, you head on over to the herb shop. Move thyselves.
So I could have gotten my naked running around thing going on, and instead I'm going to go and steal some dried leaves in a shop.
Dried leaves! Dried leaves in a herb shop.
They should be extra dried by now. Vintage.
Is it weed? Are we stealing pot?
No, don't think so.
No, that's the patch the Druid was going to commune with.
If you think there's any herbs left that are usable, you're welcome to take some, but I'm mostly there for the necklace that we're been gifted.
I'm sorry to do this just because they're here. And,
Sorry.
Oh, Twiggy, Twiggy, Twiggy.
okay, I'm putting them on the map, but you can't actually see them until they move. So, folks can make me perception checks, please. You approach the herb store.
Perception,
Perception.
which is a D20, right?
Guys, you're still not liking me.
It's those light things, Lockhart. They don't like you.
Oh, not me either.
I could tell if a druid was living in a building, but I couldn't tell if there was branch-like creatures moving around.
In fairness, you're looking for branch-like creatures in trees.
Yeah, you're looking for branch-like creatures in the branches.
You have no bonus to perception, Guybrush? I mean, Roderick?
No. I'm a fighter. I don't get lots of skills.
I got a 15. That should
Might have
be
been the best thing in the group.
Might well be. Let me make a roll. Hold on. Is it DR for DM roll or GR?
GR, I believe.
GR.
Guybrush. Move away a bit.
Hey?
And some breathing sounds.
Hey, movie boom. There we go. Not that we don't like you breathing.
I mean, you could just stop breathing in too. I mean,
Yeah, we like you breathing. Just not into the boom.
I could go for full Darth Vader mode if you want.
How is the nose, by the way?
Generally good. I had my last checkup, and I think they're done with me.
Hey! That's good. How's the wife's foot and the dog's dizziness?
Better on both.
Hey!
Chris is driving, and the dog is using the doggy door and
Awesome.
running around more than she probably should at her age.
What would Ruby do for the doggy door? It'd be so funny. Okay,
Probably get
Guybrush,
stuck.
you notice that there is a twiggy dude over here, just one of them that you spot as you approach. So we're going to go to initiatives, please.
Lone Twiggy dude, you can handle it, Guybrush.
Please remember to click on your character before you click on your initiative.
I was waiting for that.
Initiative is found at the top. And
I only have to do it a couple times. Now Lindsay will happily take over for all future initiative rolls.
Funny, right?
17.
She's much better at it than me.
13!
Please mind the gap.
5.
Please
7.
mind the gap.
7 for the twig blights.
Did you click on them first?
I can't. I have to manually do those. Okay, everybody else is set. So I have 17 for Threepwood, 13 for Halle, 12 for Mudpetal, 7 for Roderick, 7 for the Blights. What's your dex, Roderick?
2.
You're faster than they are. And last is Thra. Okay,
Clean up.
at this point, Threepwood, you can see one of them.
Guybrush shouts, "Twig lights in the bushes over there!" Because every time we've met one, there's been a bunch more, so it's a safe assumption.
They're
Oh,
hurting.
no.
It's like a twig orgy.
And
Well,
then,
they...
so the only one I see
They rub their twigs and berries
is that
together.
one, correct?
That's right, they've rubbed their twigs and berries together. That's just nasty.
That was the best you could come up with, Lockhart. It's a slow day for your brain.
I mean,
Spider venom.
the problem is, we're like by the time it's like noon within game. Otherwise, it would be good morning wood.
No!
Oh dear.
I love this man.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's sweet. Let's see if we can kill him with some twig blights. Go first, Guybrush.
Alright, so this is the only one I can see?
That dude there is the only one you can see.
Alright, then I will attack on him with mine bow.
Mine bow. Go for it with thine bow.
Alright.
Murderize him.
I'll not give him cover because he's right at the edge right there.
These are odd-looking creatures.
Yes, like a sack of twigs. They look like those dolls from like the Blair Witch Project.
16.
16, your arrow flies true and strikes the twig blight.
Alright, so it would be a hit plus sneak attack.
Yes. Because he hasn't gone yet, right?
20. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, that's
That
not
doesn't
right.
seem right.
Well, the
I'm
sneak
sorry.
attack or the roll.
22.
Oh, yeah, because he rolled like a huge amount for his
The,
damage.
the D20 for damage kind of threw.
I'm sorry, I hit my button to hit instead of my damage.
Dang, it's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, Halle. Guybrush has shot something in the woods.
Well.
Oh,
that's my-
Guybrush, are you doing anything else? Sorry.
I guess I will. No, I mean I've warned the party about the twig blights, and yeah, I guess I'll stay put.
Very good. Halle, it's you. Guybrush has
Mm.
shot something in the woods.
In the general direction where Guybrush's arrow flew,
Mm-hmm.
I choose my first level magic missile, since that's a sprayed range.
You can see no targets.
Magic missile, you have to see a specific
Yeah,
target.
I have to see it. Okay. Never mind. Wait a minute.
You could technically do one of your cantrips in a general direction.
Mm-hmm.
Could.
You could walk over there. It might give you another ability to roll a perception check and see one.
Could.
I think maybe they have to be targets too. I have to read.
What? What?
The
Ray of Frost for definite.
yeah.
I'm not going to guess Firebolt requires a target.
Right.
The only ones she could get away with without targeting are Thunder Wave and Burning Hands, I would guess.
Oh no,
Oh, we don't have
I
burning
just
hands.
meant you can target a space.
Oh
with
yeah,
them
you
in
can
theory.
target space. Yeah.
Whereas magic missile specifically, you need to have actual targets.
Yes.
Oh, right.
Yes, that's fair. Maybe Ray of Frost, but I think you can still shoot at a kind of area with it.
Throwing bags of oil and burning down the woods, you know.
Right.
Well, I wouldn't want to do that. The whole town would be up in an inferno.
Mhm.
Druid wouldn't be very happy with us.
Yeah. I don't know about you, but I'd rather not
Fire's
be
a
on the
part of the
druid's bad
natural
side.
balance.
Yeah, technically fire is a natural thing. There's forest fires started by lightning all the time.
It was this guy in a black cloak. I saw him. He ran that way.
I like that.
Oh, wait, I'm lawful good.
Yes, let's
Oh,
not
I'm
bear
sorry.
false witness.
We did it, Mr. Druid. We're terrible. Sorry.
I got no problem lying to him.
Did you prick yourself again?
Oh,
Stop doing that.
It's because I can't use my middle finger very well still.
This finger.
So I'm trying
That one or this one?
that one. Look, it's still nasty and burnt at the end. Although it's not brown anymore.
You shouldn't build up that much friction masturbating.
That's right.
I don't have a flashlight, so.
It was brown on the end.
All right, whoever has Lindsay for Secret Santa, maybe send her.
I already got my Secret Santa gift. Thank you.
Yeah, but there's plenty of other people on the web. Wouldn't it be funny if you got like 12 flashlights in the mail?
Everybody send Lindsay flashlights.
Okay, for everybody that sends me one, I will then resell it as a Lindsay used one and see how much money I make from you suckers.
How about those dragon dildos?
Send
No.
Lindsay flashlights and dragon dildos.
What's a dragon dildo?
There's a website, don't look.
I'm not.
bad dragon.
As long as they're not
It's baddragon.com.
As long as they're
Is there a dash?
I'm just typing as we speak.
Is there a dash or is it all one?
Eh?
I don't remember. I
Uh,
just go to the bookmark.
It is bad-dragon.
Okay.
So.
Thank you.
Worrying.
My toy box is full. Thank you very much. I'm good.
Oh, it would be with that.
Yeah, right.
Don't send me anything glass, for God's sake.
Nick's Googling bad-dragon.com.
Thunderwave is one of my prepared spells, so...
Oh god, I instantly regret coming here.
I'm sure I've heard you say that before.
Yes!
I instantly regret coming.
Okay, I'm looking.
That's what she said.
Weren't you just saying something about attempting with the dragon?
I instantly regret.
What did we
Oh, now
say?
you know what one looks like. So there.
I instantly.
Bad dragon.
Hyphen.
I like how what has now traumatized Nick, Lindsay seems to be instantly going to look at it.
Yes, because if it traumatizes Nick, it's something that I need to see.
That's what he's getting. Because that's what he's getting for Christmas.
Have you been a bad little?
Holy shit!
You would after that.
Yeah.
It's got belt. There's one with. Oh god, there's one with. Oh. I'm good.
I love that they have an experimental toys section.
It seems
That
like
was
you
where
haven't
I
even
was, where
clicked
I
on the
was.
shop online or the catalog or whatever it is.
Oh no, I clicked on the experimental bit. Are they not all like that? Okay.
Shall we have the paper catalog sent to your in-laws? Addressed to
What are adoptions?
The experimental designs those are all fan made ones to see if the company likes them enough.
Oh.
So those aren't official or made.
There's one. I'm in something and it has a chart and it says flop reason, and the flop reason for something is because it has Nick on front.
What?
That does seem like a reason for a flop.
Bruce the Shark.
On front.
Flint the Uncut Studded Dragon.
Nick, I'll send you in a text.
Nick on front.
Hang on.
Norwegian root pack.
Don't say I'll never send you anything, Nick.
Have you ever laughed so hard that you pulled something in your back?
Yes.
I just pulled something in my back.
Alright, kids. Hello, what's going on?
Oh my gosh. Okay, Helene steps forward and prepares Thunderwave to perhaps flush these blights out.
Are you casting Thunderwave now?
I am casting Thunderwave.
Where are you casting Thunderwave?
In this general direction.
Everywhere.
But heat shelter over here.
Oh, then I'm shooting over here.
Yeah, it is right immediately from your square. Is it only 10 feet?
Is it out of your square? I think it might actually be from your square.
Well, the square is connected to your token, is what I'm saying.
I see what you're saying.
So
it's a self 15-foot cube sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a con save or on a failed save, blah 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 blah.
I'm just suggesting that if now Hal can overrule me if this seems too metagaming since we can see them, but since the one that Guybrush shot was there, maybe you should be beside that square when casting it.
Okay.
Because
I have no problem with her standing at the edge of the underbrush. That would make sense.
Yeah, because what I'm suggesting is that you're getting like 15 feet or so where there's obviously no twig blights if you're casting where you are right now.
Right.
Yeah, because it's the open.
Right. I suppose that Hele logically could step forward in front of the brush and then cast her Thunderwave spell.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about here. Actually, just into the brush. Can you make that far?
I think you can.
Yeah, I think you can. You can. Get in there, you're good. And then you would cast it into the brush, and then you would be good.
Yes.
Now we are remembering this makes a fucking big noise. I'm just throwing that out there.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it got the dragon's attention last time, and
Well, the dragon already knows we're here, so.
Yeah, but
but all the hooded guys live in this area apparently.
Mm.
They'd have probably heard the Thunderwave too. So, we're casting Thunderwave.
Sounds like adventurers.
Oh, god damn it.
Okay, maybe I could change my mind and go for Ray of Frost instead?
Ray of Frost requires a target, I would suggest. Unless you want to
darn it.
blindly shoot it into
Yeah.
the underbrush.
I mean, you could blindly shoot it, but you pretty much wouldn't hit anything because it'd be metagaming to actually target a square where one is.
Yeah, you
Right.
just have to kind of shoot into the underbrush and we just roll randomly to see if you hit it.
So
I'm
I
never
mean,
that lucky
you
with Ray
could
of Frost,
totally
though.
have that as your action. Alternatively, something you're able to do is ready an action.
Yeah.
See what
Do that.
you could say still be stepping back and say you're readying a ray of frost if you see a twig creature come out of the woods.
That's fair. Hmm.
In which case you may want to step back because otherwise they're going to be right in front of you if they step out.
Right.
But they'll be frosted.
Does that sound like something you would like to do?
Yes, I choose to take a couple steps back and prepare a spell, which is Ray of Frost instead.
So you're readying the action. If you see a twig blight, you're going to shoot it with a Ray of Frost.
Yes.
Alright.
Would you even move forward if in that case? Because you originally moved forward to Thunderwave.
Thunderwave!
Well, I could say that Halle thought about stepping forward and casting Thunderwave, and then she remembers, oh, hey, that makes a big noise. So she steps back and prepares a different one.
Did you
That's
remember they
ending my
burn real
turn.
well?
Okay.
Halle was,
This is not entirely like chess here. To a degree, you can take your move back if you haven't done an action after moving.
Well,
But-
Halle is a very self-conscious person, so she could be second-guessing herself at this point.
Fair enough.
Are we good? Blood Petal, it's you.
Huzzah! I fire in the general direction of whatever
Can't see
Guybrush did. No, but Guybrush did stuff.
You can't see anything to shoot other than the trees.
The path is
I'm
arrow
aiming
made through
for
the trees.
You're firing blindly into the woods.
Poor farmer.
Isn't that what Guybrush did?
No, I saw
killed,
one.
He killed something.
Yes, well, that's what. Can't I aim for the thing that he just killed?
Yeah, but it's dead.
Well, I aim 5 foot away from the thing he just killed.
Okay, you twang an arrow into the woods. It hits a tree.
Screw you, dickhead GM.
If you- What am I supposed to do? You're not giving me anything to work with.
Carry on.
What did I do wrong? If you move towards the trees, you might be able to see something.
I've taken my action.
Currently, there's a building in the way of half of the stuff you can see.
I've taken my action.
Are you being precocious?
No! I've taken my action and it didn't work.
I don't know what you wanted it to do. Guybrush
It's a
shot
thing.
here, which is way away from any of the other things. The closest thing is Halle.
Cheers.
And I aimed for where he aimed.
And there's nothing there.
Well, then that's fine.
Okay. She shoots into the woods and hits nothing. Roderick, it's you.
Alright, Roderick will stand beside Halle, shield and axe ready, and ready in action to cut down any twig blight that approaches.
Very good. Done?
Yep, done.
Alright. Twig blights begin to approach from the undergrowth.
And that's why you move last.
Okay, Hilaire sees a twig blight leaving the undergrowth and fires her ray of frost. Roll, please.
I don't think she's ever hit with Ray of Frost.
It'll be a first turn for everything.
Right.
Is that the roll? No, that's Guybrush.
Oh!
That would look like a hit.
21 will hit.
I
Damage.
finally shot something!
It's only game for 15. Damage, please. This is a novel step for Ray of Frost. What is the damage on Ray of Frost these days?
I think it is just straight die rolls.
Maybe right.
I'm surprised that it's less than Firebolt.
Ray of Frost. Oh, it's because it has an additional effect. It reduces speed. So it's a D8 cold. Oh, we did 4.
Yep.
It dies. That's enough to kill a twig blight.
How?
Yes.
What is, so I know the ones have stepped out. Can you point out what twig blights are now visible?
This one is clearly visible.
Yeah.
This one is clearly visible, and you can see there's movement behind them in this general area.
Okay.
I think
The
probably.
bushes are rustling. They have no special ability to kind of stop the twigs and shit rustling around them. They're not like pass without trace or anything. So literally, now that they're moving, you can see the general areas they're in. So now would be a time to kind of guess where they were, so to speak.
All right.
So Roderick, you get to hit the one that's just closed with you.
Okay, I will attempt to attack it.
Do him in.
19.
That is a hit on a twig blight.
Alright.
I
6 points of
actually pulled
damage.
something in my shoulder during that laughing fit.
You mean the bad dragon fit?
Ow!
Damn it.
Does readying still move you in the initiative?
No, it does not.
No, that's good. Okay, twig blights have gone. Thrar, it's you. Did I miss deleting twig blight? There we go.
Move up and whack the twig blight.
Did
Did I?
the rest of them not move?
Where did I go?
They did. I think I deleted you.
Wow. Fuck you, Hal. Fuck you.
The twig blights. They scored ahead.
There you are, giant Guybrush. Sorry, Guybrush. Where were you? You were like, you were like
He was
there,
beside Droop.
You were there. Okay, good. Droop T Goblin.
16.
You honestly look like a twig blight. That will hit the twig blight.
For 9 points.
Kills the twig blight. I don't even know why they're here. It's like a level 1 party monster. Even though there's 50,000 of them, it's still a level 1 party monster. Yes,
Yeah,
they
if they
do,
actually were able
but-
to all close at once, it might be.
Yeah, if you ended up walking into them, it might do something. They've only got 20-foot speed, and they have no special ability to walk through the undergrowth. So in the thick undergrowth, they're literally moving 2 squares each.
So they're kind of like a nail file. They can be irritating.
They're pretty bad. Hilaire, we're back to you. Are we back to Hilaire?
No, did you?
No, yeah, you also Guybrush was deleted from the initiative order as well.
Guybrush.
He was fast.
Yeah, he was. It's you, Guybrush.
All right.
You see them rustling in the trees over here.
All right. So I'll kind of move up to there.
You spot one.
All right. And would it, if I moved like here or so, could I get a better shot on him without cover? Like.
No, he's in there. He's good and hidden away.
Did you add him to the turn order again?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
I don't think it's probably necessary, considering we'll probably finish them this round.
Well, no. Standards, formality, man.
All right. So I will shoot at that twat. 18.
You hit the twig blight.
For 9.
Twig blight dies.
The next twig blight steps
Now,
forward.
now it's Hilaire.
I squint very hard into the brush.
Make me a perception check.
I always forget how much perception I have.
3.
I have 3.
All the perceptions.
What do your elf eyes see?
Squat!
Bird Elfair's got in the way.
You think they're all dead. Any rustling's probably something to do with the wind, nothing more.
I don't see anything.
That's your fine attunement to nature talking.
Mud petal.
I hold my action.
To shoot a twig blight should one appear.
Yes.
Roderick, it's you.
Ready in action to attack if they approach.
Okay. He appears. Linz, shoot it.
Ten.
Missed the twig blight. He finishes his action. Surprisingly, he decides to go next to Roderick.
I will attack.
Well, they're not the smartest of.
Note the GM's lack of tactics when it comes to one twig blight.
Oh, come on, this could be the one that finishes us all.
The twig blight dies, I'm going to guess. Roderick hits it, and the twig blight explodes in a pile of leaves and twigs and bits of stuff. Okay, twig blights are dead. Congratulations.
See, dear, I've recovered from the spider poison.
Well, your aim has certainly improved, darling.
I'm not taking that anywhere. Okay.
I let it go
She's
too.
totally innocent.
Okay. This ruined shop is cluttered with... Well, you're not inside it yet.
We'll get inside if we can.
You are inside it. Congratulations. This ruined shop is cluttered with sagging storage shelves and broken furniture. Shards of glass and pieces of pottery glint in the weeds and rubble next to the rotted books and casks.
Actually, I'll make one addendum.
Yes.
Knowing that there are people around here, Roderick will probably just stay on the path and kind of keep a lookout for any obvious approach.
Probably a good idea. Anyone searching about?
Search.
Roll it.
Which skill did we do that? Investigation
It's
or?
perception.
All right.
Specifically, we were told that they were behind shelving the necklace.
Looking in shelving areas.
Of course, if you're looking for some extra herbs, I mean, that's another search entirely.
4 or 5.
Farrar is distracted by his navel.
Shelves? What are shelves?
13.
Things high on walls? What a strange concept.
They should be low in chests.
Anyone else?
I got
rolled 12.
I got a 13.
Alright, I'm giving it to you because you know roughly where it is, but you have actually not rolled sufficiently to find this without this.
Either that or we burn the place down and. hope
Which is
that
kind of stupid because this is something they told us where it is. I
Well,
don't like that.
it's actually hidden. It is in a hidden compartment.
Yes.
We're
I
told
guess I
it's
could
hidden somewhere in
understand
there.
if we came here without knowing where it is.
Yes.
But we know it's behind the shelving, and we're going to search that shelving down until we find it.
It's in a hidden compartment beneath some shelving. You find a small wooden case.
Did you find it?
Yes, we did.
Yes, you did. The case itself is heavily water damaged. All warped.
Did we find anything else in the building?
No, not really. Nothing of worth. It's really been very much damaged.
Well, let's see.
On to the next building.
Did someone want to open the case and check it inside?
Apparently nothing. Things like, we've got a case. Let's throw it in the bag and get moving. Want to look?
Yes.
You open the case. Inside there is a gold necklace with a fine emerald pendant.
Yoink.
Well, yeah, I could smell that was there. I mean,
Do you want to detect magic on it?
no.
It is not magical.
It's just very pretty.
Anybody want to appraise or assess it?
Let's see.
It's as we said, Hal. That's not really a particular skill anymore.
Oh, yeah, it's not. You think it's worth about 200 gold.
I guess that would be fair. I mean, that is an emerald.
That's my one beef always with skill systems when it's mainly thieves that can appraise things. It's like adventurers are always having to sell loot. That's just like a general talent. Everybody should be taught.
Especially somebody who's book smart.
So, is somebody writing that down?
Yep, it's written down.
Yeah.
Marigold is the current keeper of it.
Marigold, you got your character?
Or Nick.
Where are you heading?
Do you all want to go down the path through here and then through this building and work our way up?
I think that sounds a good plan.
Sure.
Cool. You're going south, this building to the south there?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
And yeah, we searched that one. That was zombies. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, I think we're good for buildings.
Poor little Droop.
What's the group? What's he doing?
Drum!
The build.
I hit his drum with my hammer.
Drum for Guybrush.
Okay, I think you need to hit it with your dagger, the amount of thumping that's going through my headphones right now. So, you get to the building behind and realize the whole thing is nothing but a couple of walls with a tree in the middle of it. It's basically just destroyed.
A tree?
A huge
This tree looks shifty.
Yeah, it looks particularly angry for a tree.
I'm going to hit it with the hammer.
Is it a kite-eating tree?
It looks hungry for dwarf blood.
That's right, don't make me pull out the hangman tree from the
You should
best
have
tree.
it.
Okay, it's just a ruined building. But beyond it, you see some things. There's another building beyond.
Nonetheless, I think since we've anyway, Roderick will stand outside and probably allow the others to search if they wish.
Hey, searching please, anyone rolling?
I could try perception again.
14!
I am not very interested in this building.
6.
Are we missing any Lindsay?
Hey, Linz, where are you? What'd she say? She's dealing with the dog and putting the kettle on. I see hats just piled up behind her there.
Hats.
Hats in a pile. Piles of hats.
Drip drum the hat song.
Oh dear.
I'm just glad.
Hats go on your head. Hats do not go on your feet.
Oh dear, dear.
Mm.
I forget Lockhart to play Droop when he dies.
Aww.
Why would you want to play Dead
I
Drew?
was just asking where you've gone, that's all.
Why would I want to play Dead Drew?
So, there's a building in front of you now. You find nothing in the ruined one. This small farmhouse appears to be another empty home. However, all the doors are shut and the windows are shuttered. It seems again to be in better condition than most of the other buildings here.
This must be where the cultists live.
Do you believe they're cultists?
They wear black robes.
I was wondering if perhaps they're not part of this Zentherin.
That sounds like a cult to me anyways.
They said they were more information brokers and puppeteers.
We're not a cult. We're just a group of people who...
People that would
think.
hire Guybrush willingly.
Okay, so we just set fire to the building without even asking.
It's
That
tempting.
sounds more like politicians to me.
Let's set fire to the building. That's right.
Politicians, authority figures.
There, dear. It's okay.
I'll sharpen up my hammer.
Bed rolls.
Well.
Think of bed rolls.
Does anyone want to knock on the door?
Considering it probably is the right thing to do. We don't know who they are, what their purpose is.
I can do it. I got my hammer ready.
Perhaps some strategy? I guess, do we see the back door?
Yes, there are 2 doors. You can have I'll let you glance around the building.
Are there windows and shutters?
There are windows, and they are all shuttered.
Well, do we wish to have someone positioned, or a couple people positioned from one entrance to burst in should things go poorly and attempt to talk to them?
Sure, I'll go south.
Go look on, go on camera, go on camera! Lindsay has a bunch of new supplies that she needs to come and show you on camera.
Are they dragon dildos?
They are not dragon dildos.
But that would be impressive millinery.
Yeah, it would. So,
Millinery that serves 2 purposes.
Move where you're going.
Alright, I'm thinking taking up a hiding position right here.
Raz off round the back. Where are you hiding?
Okay. In the bushes, where he is.
Oh, you're in the bushes over there. Okay, you're hiding there. I'm going to move Mud Petal because she doesn't seem to be in her room.
I rolled a
I'll
20.
suggest she probably goes with Thra. Because I'm guessing Hilaire is going to go with Roderick. And Droop will go with... And stand and play the drums near where...
We're just 2 up front with this goblin just in the
Guybrush is
background behind
hiding.
us, playing a drum. That's not suspicious at all.
Dude! Who's gonna mess with it? Like, if you saw a goblin just walking around beating on the drum, you wouldn't fuck with him, because you'd be like, that guy obviously isn't scared of shit.
Because he's not smart enough to be. That's why we slid his drum to put it in silent mode.
I don't remember that.
Okay, let's have a knock on the door then.
Who's knocking?
I will knock.
Okay. Knock.
He beats the hell out of the door.
I'm probably not the most inviting, but I will at least have my shield on.
Come in so I can see it in the light. That's very cute. You need to go show them on camera. Show them on the camera. Lindsay has a number of new things to play with. Not dragon dildos. Okay, you knock on the door. Just knocking.
Yes, knocking.
Roderick?
Make me perception checks for everyone. I guess everybody can.
All right.
12.
12 as well.
I got a 10.
Roderick,
My
you
knocking
roll
is
one.
loud.
I think Lindsay has +6 to this. Do you want me to roll for her?
Sure.
Perception. Mud Petal whispers to Thrash that she can hear people moving inside,
Sounds suspicious.
but nobody else hears it.
I really wish I'd have rolled like a 20 on that and just been like, I can hear people inside from all the way in the bushes.
Right?
What does your elven ears hear? Somebody breathing.
Oh, it's myself.
Roderick thinks he hears a knocking noise at the door.
Apparently so.
I killed the goblins.
Oh, listen.
That's funny.
All the goblins. Everywhere.
So there's no answer?
No. Mud Petal heard some movement, but you can only tell Thra because they're around the back of the building.
Roderick will cautiously open the door.
Okay, you reach forward and push. The door is barred from the inside.
Okay.
Roderick will barely smash open the door.
probably go over to Guybrush, say that the door is barred. I'm going to check with them to see if we can get through the back. Do you want to cover this exit?
It's covered. Oh, it is covered.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go around the back.
Heading around back.
Yeah.
I'm going to sit down and feed the dog, Hal.
Okay, it's waiting.
So we got Guybrush and Droop guarding the front door, and
Apparently, yeah.
Anything that walks through that door is getting shot.
probably be easier to go through the shutters, but you know.
I walk through the door.
Yep. Well, I mean, yeah, coming back here, front door is barred. No answer. Do we want to go through the back door?
I always suggest going in the back door.
Attempt to open the back door.
Of course you do, Nicholas.
Attempt denied.
Attempt denied.
Spit on
Cast
it.
grease spell first.
So, yes, Mudpetal heard people moving on the inside.
We've said something about opening the door.
Okay, you push the door. It too is barred from the inside.
Attempt to force the door, or
Make me a strength check if you
could be
actually
people in
want
just in distress.
to. If you want to attempt to batter it down, it'll mean a strength check, but that would be damaging potentially someone else's property, Mr. Lawful Good Pants.
It's abandoned village.
Did it sound like they were in distress?
True, but both doors are barred from the inside.
They're clearly prisoners.
There's no sound.
In fairness, though, Hal, we've had quite a few people be zombies on the inside with no explanation.
True, but they've not made any noises until you've opened the door. Mudpetal clearly heard people moving on the inside.
They're in distress.
She
We know
lies.
you're in there.
Okay, Thra, apparently they're in distress.
If the Thralls aren't going to, I will.
I'll give it a shot.
whirl? Okay, give it a whirl. Good work, Thra. Good work, he's right by the door.
Your result is dice roll error.
What'd you do?
Wow. Thra shoulders the door, and you hear a cracking and splintering noise as it bursts into the room.
Give it the old dwarven knock.
Apparently the dwarven knock. Several men look very surprised as you burst through the door. The door to the north is open, and you see two other men beyond.
And they're all armed.
Well, they are armed. This is a fantasy world. You get here and live here, you've got to have some swords.
Did I hear the door shatter? Did I hear the door?
You hear the sounds of breaking and smashing. They have scimitars. Some have them in their hands, some have them at their belts.
Well, I definitely know those are instant decapitators.
Like any sword or axe.
Well, some of them don't have the power to be instant decapitation on the good swing.
Alright, maybe another short sword.
Oh, broadswords are more for hacking and thrusting as compared to sabers who are actually designed for decapitation.
Well, they're designed for horseback fighting.
Scimitars.
Well,
awesome.
that too, yeah.
Sabers are much more slashing and thrusting still.
I meant to say saboteur.
There are 6 guys in here.
So,
They have black
the
cloaks
curvy swordy thingy.
and scimitars.
Hello, gentlemen.
Scimitars.
You didn't answer when we knocked.
They look quite perturbed. One of the young...
See, they're in distress now.
The one nearest to you kind of looks upset that you've broken down the door to his hideout.
We were worried about you.
What do you want?
We want to know what your purpose is in this town. What allegiance do you hold?
I regret this. I regret this a lot.
We wanted to break in and steal all your shit.
We are here on a mission. We're here to treat with the dragon.
Mission from what authority?
God.
What's patron?
Our organization has sent us to treat with the dragon.
And what organization is that?
It is the cult of the dragon. We revere all draconic kind,
Oh dear.
no matter of color, metallic or chromatic.
Oh, it's an equal heating thing.
And when you say treat with the dragon, do you mean to remove it from the area?
It is possibly one of the outcomes, yes, if it wishes to. If not, we will let it stay here and perhaps build a small temple to it.
Oh god.
We have not had a great deal of luck with it so far, however.
That's because it's not a luck dragon.
Falcor!
In what way have you not had luck with it?
We have tried to treat with it, but it has thus far been ignorant of our presence. It has stayed within its tower and refuses to talk.
You haven't poked it hard enough.
I would say that if you've been speaking to it, it's certainly aware of your presence.
Well, this is true, but it seems disinclined to converse, shall we say.
What do you generally do with dragons that don't want to talk to you?
We quietly revere them and build small temples.
You guys are weird.
Well, I do not mean to hinder you in your religion. We've been advised by a man of great wisdom that the dragon is not properly in balance here and are making attempts to move it elsewhere.
How do you intend to do that? Perhaps you could treat with it and could tell it to come with us.
Gentle
That would
persuasion.
certainly be one opportunity, and if we can get it to do so, we are willing to cooperate with you on that.
Sounds like a great idea. Let us do that. We shall treat with the dragon. Do you want to treat with it while we stay here, or would you like us to come with you?
How about you come with us? How about you go in front of us?
I thought you go in front of us. We'll come with you. We don't intend to fight the dragon, you understand?
Of course.
We do intend to remove it at whatever means are necessary.
Do you know what the dragon's called?
We do know its name.
Falco.
That would be very helpful in
Venom
treating
Fang.
with it, I'm sure.
We've been told its name is Venom Fang.
Ah, it is a strong name for a dragon of his kind. Though he is young, he is mighty.
When you say
good. His
treat
animals
with
are
it,
awesome.
do you have offers to entice it with?
We have some small tokens with which to entice it, but we have many more things back at our main temple, where we could offer it great sanctuary and worship.
What do I feel like I'm about to be offered to the dragon?
Are you a virgin?
We'll hide you, Marigold. Helene will protect you.
Yay!
Devirgining being the first protection.
Devirgining. Is that a
You
word?
volunteering for that thing. Hurrah.
Things volunteering for devirgining.
Into the mines.
Well, obviously everybody else isn't, so... Well, Guybrush certainly is not a pure-hearted person.
No.
If we were to be forced to use violence to remove it from the land, would you hinder us?
We would not be inclined to assist, but not necessarily inclined to hinder. As we say, as long as you do not slay the beast,
What do
maybe
you
drive
do
it
if it
away.
attacks you?
That is, to slay it is not our goal, merely removing it.
Well, to drive it off is fine. We will follow it and we will treat with it where it settles.
What do you do if it attacks you?
It is a blessed release to be killed in the breath of the dragon.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
it's one of these fuckers. I mean, I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on.
Oh, fanatics.
Well, I believe if we understand each other, then we can indeed work together. If you wish to come with us as we treat with the dragon and better make your own offers to it, then it may assist. And
Good. My name is Fabric, and these are my friends.
Fabric?
Friends.
Fabric, not Fabric. Fabric's a terrible name.
Great name for a
Fabric of the
puppet.
cloak.
Fabric and friends.
Fabric and friends.
I'm pleased that I have clearly influenced the group so much that when they hear that, they all hear the word fabric. I'm a proud
This is Fabric,
seamstress.
and this is his companion Cotton and Felt
blaming
and
you.
Silk and
You were
And they're just
blamed.
fabulous.
This one's name's Thread. And that's his twin brother Needle.
So they're obviously Batman villain henchmen then, if they all have theme names.
Right. They're the seamstresses henchmen. Okay, so would you like to go and treat with the Great Venom Fang now, or would you like to look around the rest? You seem to have been exploring since you got here.
yes. I believe we will explore further, and then possibly tomorrow we will prepare and treat with the dragon.
This seems wise. Preparation, ritual cleansing, perhaps, and meditation on what may befall us would be wise.
A good cleansing.
I need somebody to make me not a virgin.
All right.
Oh.
In-game.
All right. So the halfling that looks like a small child is shagged by the dwarf that looks like somebody's hairy uncle.
Well,
But we're of a size.
It's for purely practical reasons. I don't want to be sacrificed to the dragon.
Purely practical.
Is Hale bringing Marigold off to the side?
Yay! Threesome.
I think Clay would be better with Miracle compared to Dwarf.
I don't know whether the dragon.
Oh, come on, a dwarf for your first time is the only way to go.
No offense to Thror, but he is a little brash.
I was going to say he's probably a little wide.
But it's the width that the women like.
We did see his dwarven knocking technique.
It was quite efficient. He barely needed a run-up.
Roderick,
It's all that 2-inch punch thing, you know.
2-inch.
is it okay if we...
It's not Lindsay.
Sorry, if my talk with the dragon cult is boring, yeah, you can go off and talk with Marigold for a bit. Perhaps I'll talk with them more and we can discuss exactly what it is they wish to treat with the dragon.
2-inch donkey punch.
It's pretty unfortunate. Pretty unfortunate if you've got a 2-inch thrust, though, isn't it?
Come, Marigold, let us go to camp.
Well, let us hold hands.
Some people find that inadequate width.
Unless it's 2 inches wide, in which case you're okay. Okay.
So spend some time just discussing with them, talking with them, kind of assessing them and
You
whatnot.
get the general idea that they're quite fanatical. You get the idea that Fabric is very ambitious, and that if he can manage to snare a dragon's cooperation, that he will advance within his cult.
If they have pamphlets, I'll trade them pamphlets of Warden for it. Yeah.
He wants to be a quilt.
Fabric.
Fabric, the quilt member.
It could be worse. Is it King Quilt or something? That's actually one of the Crazy Quilt. It's one of Batman villains.
Mm.
I've been humming the fucking tune from the Music Meister episode all day.
That was the best episode ever.
I agree, that was awesome. I
One
love
of the
that
reasons
episode.
why Batman Brave and the Bold is one of the best Batman cartoons.
It's super cheesy, which makes it good.
Is
Neil Patrick
especially Aquaman.
Yeah, Aquaman.
Oh god, Aquaman.
Ah.
I actually like Aquaman in this.
Aquaman should be where Thrall's character's based, I
A
feel.
fish is a fish, even when it's not a fish. These aren't even ocean creatures. They're silverfish insects.
So,
So we regroup
yes.
and continue forward.
Okay, where you headed? Oops.
Probably the building north up the path from here.
Okay. Move thyselves upwards.
So do we just assume they told me about the fucking nut jobs with the dragon?
I'm guessing they're going to tell you about
Probably after a little while you're brought in and discuss with them again. It seems like some of us have a discussion with them, some of us go elsewhere and have camp.
And fuck?
So
we're skipping gaily around the camp holding hands.
That's right.
They scissor. Did y'all scissor?
I'm gonna
Elven
say,
fashion.
I don't think a vicious scissoring still quite counts as not being a virgin anymore.
That's why I was wondering about the technicalities that the dragon.
I don't know. I
But
don't
if
know.
you think about it, virginity is more of a concept than a physical condition. So
Yeah, but with regards to dragons eating you, I mean, how do
And
they
this-
know?
You want to hedge your bets.
Well,
if you had some
We'll just take turns.
I mean, if we're talking like a solid fisting, then maybe. But
hold on. Halay does have that glass staff.
that's true. There is a quarterstaff involved, but it's a glass staff, and I can't see that.
and various staffs, I guess.
No, if it's a solid glass staff, like a solid piece of glass, you can use as a dildo.
But Lindsay-
Yeah,
but
there
Lindsay
are
can't.
glass dildos out there. So
Yeah.
Well, she's an elven maiden. There's 30% chance she has a penis anyways.
I don't think that's a thing.
And I do worship a hermaphrodite. So
You worship a hermaphrodite. Well, I'm
You-
all
you-
elven
you-
deities hermaphrodite.
Yeah, it's
Corellian Laurenthurin.
is pretty much
Great.
spelled out like that. And
There's a reason you can't tell the guys from the girls and elves.
yeah.
Marigold has a very similar glass phobia to Lindsay.
Okay, this building.
So, this building, yes. Well, I suppose if they know, I think a brief question about them, about the northern part of the village, northwest part, if they know anything.
They tell you that they have wandered that way a little, and that most of the buildings are ruined except for one to the north of the central square, which they have not really investigated, but it does look like it is a very solid structure. They suspect it was probably some kind of jail or garrison or somewhere where the town's kind of soldiery or what have you gathered.
Were the dragon cult, were they pretty knowledgeable about the dragon?
They didn't know what it was called, but they like dragons a lot.
But do they know about dragons?
They know quite a lot about dragons. They know that they're glorious and wonderful.
But
What
like,
kind
could
of
they
people,
give
really?
could they give us information about it?
Yeah, it's green, and they're fascinated by that.
So no.
What
The
answer?
answer is no. Then how? They can't give us information about the dragon.
They're super obsessed with it, but when it comes down to it, all they want is to kind of talk to it and be around it and kind of cuddle it and love it.
So, like, they couldn't tell us its strengths, weaknesses, vulnerability points.
the fact that they don't know if it's venomous or not, it's kind of a
They know it's poisonous.
okay.
That's common sense. It's green.
Hey, it's green, and therefore common sense that it be poisonous.
Oh, moldy.
My family's been plagued by green things for generations.
Well, all you have to do is clean out the fridge and you'd be fine, you lazy prick.
Because you're prick. Okay, the building you're next to
What's
is,
a fridge?
is a large, run-down building. Heaps of wreckage litter the interior of this ruin. In one corner stands what looks like a broken loom.
Loom.
Like a weaver's shop.
Yay, the fabric. There's a tie-in.
There you go. There's a loom in Mr. Fabric, that's right.
Looking salvageable shape.
By the loom.
It's like, is he really a person? Maybe he was just a magical creature made from this old loom that the only thing he read is a book on dragons.
The loom looking good shape.
No, the loom looks absolutely knackered. It's broken and terribly exposed to the elements.
If there is no obvious danger, again, Roderick will take a place where he can observe outside and allow those who wish to search.
Into the breach.
Yay!
Oh,
Here's lost
he
Heather.
almost joined twice.
Oh, I only see her once. She dropped off and then came back again.
Oh,
My
really?
bad.
She's back as far as I can tell. There's only one of her.
I saw a second one join and then drop.
Oh, I wasn't really looking
Yeah,
at her.
that was my mistake. I accidentally did a thing.
You exited, didn't you?
Yeah.
8 for perception.
But you guys are
Yeah.
so
There's a loom.
perceptive. You guys are so perceptive. Anyone else? Perception?
We're in a building.
It has no roof, really.
Somebody can roll me something and add 6 to it.
Somebody roll a dice and add 6 to it.
I'll roll it.
In fairness, the numbers are quite a bit lower for this edition because they stripped it down.
It's true, it is lower, you're right.
Can I stay down here? I'm currently laid on the floor staring up at the ceiling feeding the dog. This is a much nicer way to sit and roleplay.
Is the dog eating?
Yeah.
Hey, good girl, Rube!
That's like that time we had technical difficulties and I laid down on the floor and woke up like an hour later. We all playing a monster game.
Yeah, are you gonna make those patron only, or are you just gonna put them out?
I need to roll them out and see. I'll probably put them up at some point. You're right. They need to be rolled out.
Maybe they could be our Christmas gift to the site.
I forgot about Cockra. We need to get him out there and Cockra.
Cockney Cthulhu.
There's one or two games of Cards Against Humanity.
And there were 2 games of Cards Against Humanity. This is also true. You search the building thoroughly. There is nothing here. There are remains of Weaver's equipment, but everything is destroyed.
I only turn up to these games in the hope that we get to play Cards Against Humanity instead.
Is that right?
Oh.
Yeah.
That makes me tremendously sad. You know that, right?
Oh, hell.
So-
Like you haven't known that your entire time you've known me.
No, I don't know that.
Onward into this fountain or statue or whatever it is.
Legend says statue.
Stop reading the legend.
There's a legend.
It's a legend. It's up to the left. It has path written on it as well, which is the funny thing.
It's such an obvious legend.
Just in case tree, just in case you weren't aware of what the green round things were. Horrible. Okay.
It's like approaching the square, pausing for potential dialogue.
Something plink.
Yes.
What?
Necronomicon.
What am I missing?
It's the Necronomicon.
What? Somebody sending links to something.
Yeah, my bad.
Where can I get that?
What?
I knew you'd want that when I first saw it.
Okay, I'm not looking, but it's somebody sending the Necronomicon. Is that basically the cover? Is that basically the cover of the Necronomicon Special Edition DVD, just attached to a thong?
I believe
Well,
so.
some horror movies have to depend on sex appeal in order to sell anything, so.
I don't think the Necronomicon.
As opposed to regular movies that.
Hey Nick, I actually do have the Special Edition Evil Dead DVD.
And Nick, you should be making your own thongs, not buying them. Haven't I taught you well enough to do that?
Does it look like this?
Yes, but
Yeah.
lazy.
Don't let Nick get too close to that.
Does it look like this?
No, close.
It's a book rife with orifices.
It's got an ear on the back.
I am very impressed, Al.
Right? Look, it says the Book of the Dead. It is. I have all kinds of junk.
Well, I guess as long as you don't read out loud from it.
That's next to the DVD the boxed edition of Hellraiser inside the little box.
Nice.
All started to go wrong when I read the following passage out loud.
Okay, you're in the square. On the east side of town, the lane opens up to form a small square. Several ruined buildings surround the south side of the square, but a larger intact structure to the north looks like a barracks. Barracks. One lane leads southeast, another heads southwest around the hill in the middle of town, and a third one meanders north. In the middle of the square, leaning to one side ever so slightly, is a weathered wooden statue of a warrior clutching a spear and shield.
What do you call the statue if it's made of wood?
What else would you call it? Carving?
Carving?
It's still a
Carved statue. Yeah.
I think statue is the form, right? Not the material. But yes, you're right.
I thought statue implied chipped stone, whereas sculpture was formed substance, and
Well, you can have bronze statues.
Yeah.
I guess.
I think statuary is just a form of
I guess maybe it's just the object then. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe. Well, we can discuss that. So, what are you doing? The statue is 10 feet tall, including its base.
Is it a human?
Is a human.
Quick look around. Is there any inscription around it?
There are no inscriptions attached, but anyone who would like to make me a history check?
A history check.
History. A skill we always use.
History.
I
Yeah,
do
I
not
have that.
have.
You have that thing.
Not that much, though.
No, Guybrush,
17!
you have 1 in history. That's
Yeah.
Oh, wait. No, I didn't add. I get +4, so I'd be 14.
Oh, I was gonna say, it looks like you don't have a thing if you're rolling a straight d20.
No one except for Guybrush knows. Guybrush recognizes being a similar hero to himself. Guybrush recognizes this old hero as Palion. He is a hero who supposedly defeated several monsters in Neverwinter Wood when Thunder Tree was first founded.
I know my heroes.
Apparently.
When I get a good roll, I know my heroes.
Yes, this is Palion, an old hero of Neverwinter.
So we tip him over and look for the treasure in the base.
You want to knock him down? Make me a strength check.
Thor, what are you doing?
He's charging at the statue.
Checking for hidden treasure. I mean,
It's not a tree, Thor. It's just made of wood.
Thor charges at Palion. Palion kind of trembles a little. Thor bounces kind of off of him. He seems to be quite well embedded in the ground.
suspiciously sturdy statue.
Almost as though a town was trying to honor a person.
And not actually allow them to bump him down with like a cart or shit that was wandering around.
Which is exactly where you'd hide your biggest treasure, under the strongest statue.
I'm happy enough to leave it be and let whatever treasure is there lie.
No sense of history.
I'm not saying you should hit it again.
I don't know the guy, so no, I don't have a sense of history. But at least I can respect if he was someone important to the village to deserve a statue.
Maybe he tyrannized them into erecting a statue.
You know, Hitler had
It is
statues.
possible.
Hitler had
But
statues.
he is made of wood, so you think they would have taken the first opportunity to cut it down.
Must have to flee, although there's all this burned zombies around here and stuff. Like, there'd been a great fire stuff. Is it magical?
No, it is not magical.
Why did it not burn?
Only some of the houses are
What
burned.
is what?
Maybe
it is
if
blessed by
someone-
the gods.
What if someone investigated around it?
Okay, give me an investigation check
I'm
around
not
it.
sure if
Ask
I like that
questions while we
expression
can-
that he did.
Mash things?
Smash it with a hammer.
You find the brain parasites.
I just got my latest Pathfinder adventure path, which is
Seven!
Valley of the Brain Collectors.
Yeah, you just got that.
Yeah.
That's surprising.
Why?
I just got mine, and normally you'll get them before me.
Oh, Valley of the Brain Collectors.
Yeah,
Yeah, I just got it recently. I don't know, maybe they were slow sending this one out.
maybe.
I don't, but I'm on the non-GM stuff.
Oh, you get the it's like books that go with the game rather than the adventure.
Yeah, all the
path.
fappy sound.
I just get the adventure paths. I don't get the accoutrements. I pick up select
Tactics
accoutrements.
toolbox.
So, does Guybrush investigate anything?
Guybrush doesn't find anything around the statue. It just looks like a normal statue in the ground.
Do we want to check these small buildings left and right before heading into what might be the barracks?
Sure.
Roll them.
To the right. Oh, like options.
Yeah, they'll do.
5. It's a building.
You see all the things. And by that I mean you don't find anything.
14.
You also don't find anything. Both of these buildings are very run down, more so even than the Weaver's building.
Just like small houses that just can't even tell.
Yeah, they were probably at one point, you think, small storefronts, perhaps. somewhere where you would have like a room or so to store things and somewhere to sell things. You can't even tell what it was anymore.
Well, at least the town will be free of twig blights by the time we're done.
I think you killed them all, actually.
Hele is very distracted, apparently.
I think you killed all the twig blades.
Yeah, I noticed that Hele and Marigold are just hanging out in the back, scissoring away like crazy. There's fucking.
You'd like that image, wouldn't you?
Should I draw smut or something?
Should
I
I
think
draw
you might like
smut?
that.
Hold
Should I
on.
draw
Wait,
some
wait,
smut?
wait,
I can
wait,
send
wait.
you his email address.
Okay, start drawing now.
No, let's do that after the podcast. Thanks.
That's tremendous. That sounded like an invitation.
Maybe let's
to me,
not
Nick.
do it at all.
Nick, that sounded like an invite. She's going to draw for you while you flashlight quietly.
Oh,
Oh
no.
my god!
Stop that, Nick! No! Good God, put it away!
That wasn't Nick, was it?
No! It came from
Thing is
Look at that.
laughing.
That was King.
What?
Bad! Bad!
Thing just started cranking it.
I should have waited. I should have waited until we were done. I'm sorry.
That's tremendous.
You're all very bad people.
It's going to be like the worst audio ever.
How
There's
high
going to be
level
people on trains snorting tea out their nose because of this one.
is this unmitigated filth of the first water?
No, not yet.
No.
What the fuck, Hal?
It's really just the Christmas specials, I'm not going to lie. And perhaps some things with Finn in it.
I am. Fuck him. There's no fucking way. I have gone through and described how to use your flashlight. Show the
That's just
flashlight.
instructions that they, you know.
I will fuck my flashlight on camera to get that higher
No.
goddamn rating.
No,
No.
that would have to be on PornTube.
Also, it's not so much what you do on
Or-
camera, so much as what you say for the audio, because the
Yeah.
audio is the one that actually gets rated.
It is. It's actually the audio that gets rated more than the camera.
So should we pile in here and fight these ash zombies or spiders or
Ash spiders?
ash spider zombies?
Zombie
Sure.
ash spiders.
Okay, if we've nothing from the houses,
Let's kick.
Does the house look like it's inhabited?
The house, it's a garrison.
Sorry, garrison.
The barracks
Building.
appear to have weathered the years better than most buildings in town. Its rooftop features a simple battlement, and arrow-slit windows confirm that it was built to serve as a small keep in times of emergency. It is a pretty strong-looking building.
Can we take a look through any of the windows?
You can peek inside through the arrow slits. It is dark inside.
But no obvious. So, dark inside. Just see
Dark.
stone generally from the little bit of light.
Not much light going in. You can see that there's very faintly, well, maybe some good dark vision might be able to look inside.
Peek, peek.
Which window are you looking? Are you looking in that window there? Guybrush. Okay. Guybrush looks in the arrow slit on the side of the building and he sees there's some furniture in here that seems to be reasonably well intact. There is a ladder leading upwards, which you suspect goes up to the battlements. And there appear to be bodies on the ground.
Okay, and then, is this a window that I can see through right here?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna make my way around the building.
This looks like a bunk room, or the back looks like a bunk room. Which you're kind of over here.
Alright. And then here.
It looks like that's a bunk. That one's a bunk room, and so's the other one.
Alright.
To the south. It looks like a main area where there's tables and stuff, and then there's two bunk rooms. Maybe that's a lie. The northwest one is a small kitchen,
And nothing of specific note through any of these?
and the south one is the bunk room. No, there are bodies in every room.
Okay.
All the internal doors seem to be open, and you also pass a back door that leads to the kitchen.
Alright, I come back and tell the party that there are bodies everywhere, and that with our past experience and finding bodies in buildings, we might be experiencing some zombies.
They look ashy bodies.
Do you have a number of them?
You think 4 or 5
But that's
Total?
not.
that you can see from the window.
Yeah.
From the windows, you counted about 4 or 5 bodies.
Alright. Well, we could always try to bait them to come through the doorway. Keep them firing through one at a time.
They did follow us out last time we opened the door.
We've handled them thus far, and if this was a
Guybrush could fire
military...
through a window.
Is the door locked?
Is the door locked? I'm going to say no, it is not, because it doesn't tell me.
Right. What is the best place to? So.
If you're firing back through an arrow slit, the only place to do it is right next to the arrow slit.
No, but I mean, can I see where they are, and can I get a shot on them, or?
You'll be able to with your vision inside, especially with the door open. You've not got a lot of angle to play with if you're shooting through the arrow slit, though. You're really shooting just straight forward.
Can you, if you don't want to load them or whatever, can you click on the screen on where I see the bodies?
There is one here, directly under the window. There is one here. And there is one there that you can see through that window. There is also one in this room that you saw, and one in this room up here.
Alright.
And I'll load them for you, because obviously now you're expecting them to be on the map.
But, yeah, if we want to try, me and Thor could step back. We
Open
could
the door.
have...
Hello, dead men.
We could have our ranged people stand over there and take whatever shots from them who enter, or behind us and take shots from those coming through the door.
Who's giving away shots? I want shots.
Who do I have clear attack on?
From there,
Yeah.
from the body right by the window you can't actually get to because it's currently on the floor. So it's lying by the window. You can see the one further in here, and this one here would have cover because the window is very narrow.
Hal, you have to switch your cursor back to the...
Oh, you're right, I'm on the GM layer, I'm sorry. This one you could get a reasonably clear shot on. This one would have some cover because of the narrowness of the arrow slit you're firing through.
Alright, what about from here?
From there you'd be able... Is there a window there?
Yeah.
Why don't I see it? Oh yeah, I guess I do see a window. It's just the end of that terrible line. You'd be able to see this one from there.
Alright,
You want to try shooting them and see if that helps first?
yeah, I'm gonna shoot this one.
That one by the window, that one, yes, okay.
Yes. So,
Can we have initiative then while we're going for it?
Sure. Roderick will just kind of stand ready at the doorway in case they do get restless. Then.
Restless! Are you open? Did you open the door?
No.
Not yet, okay, good.
The discussion was in place, but if Guybrush says that he thinks he can thin them out with his arrow,
damn it!
Did you not add yourself to the thing?
I had not clicked. No one told me to click my character before I rolled.
How do I add him to the initiative? Add turn. There we go, he's on. 20, right?
Yeah.
There.
LA rolled a 6.
Initiatives, please, people. Roll the initiative booster.
Do you want to move
Yes.
Bernie and Marigold closer?
Yes, I'll move closer.
Everyone, be prepared. Oh, it's 6. That's pretty good for the zombies. We all know they're zombies. So you want to roll 3?
I guess technically Halei could be peering through and shooting firebolts and rays of frost in as well.
In principle.
Now that I've proven I could hit the broadside of a barn with my frost.
It might help the pace of the turns going forward, assuming they aren't smart enough to open doors.
So, zombies. There they are.
Pew.
Alright, so
Guybrush, what are you doing?
I'm going to aim and fire at that one.
Okay, shoot it.
Which would be
But sorry, would we have Hley
18.
closer to like there or there looking in?
If she wants to shoot through the window. 18 will hit the zombie on the ground. You strike it squarely with the arrow.
Alright,
Damage, please.
So would that be 2d8 plus 4 plus 4d6?
Yeah, because you get to crit it because it's not done yet, and it doesn't know you're there, technically.
If it doesn't know he's there, that's a crit, I guess.
Yeah, it doesn't know he's there.
Because I don't double my modifier, I just double my dice roll.
Correct.
Yeah, I believe that what is these days.
Is that right? What does he double his modifier?
I think he doubles the dice.
Yeah.
Actually, I could be wrong, but it's all damage dice. He would double the sneak. Did you double the sneak attack?
Yeah, doubling, because I have 2d6, so it would be...
2d8 plus 4d6 plus your modifier.
Alright.
If I
Critical
recall.
hit. Okay, critical hit 196.
I think it specifically mentioned sneak attack dice being doubled there as well.
I think you might be right. When you score a critical hit, you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target. Roll all of the attack's damage dice twice and add them together, then add any relevant modifiers as normal. For speed of play, you can roll all the damage dice at once. For example, if you score a critical hit with a dagger, roll 2d4 rather than 1d4, and then add your relevant ability. If your attack involves other damage dice, just as from a rogue sneak attack, you roll those dice twice as well.
So 2d8 plus 4d6 plus 4?
Yeah.
31.
Okay.
Does he not get his thing?
What?
The zombies, I thought they had a thing.
Oh yeah, they do have a thing.
Burst into a cloud of whatever.
Yeah, right, there's a thing. Hold on. It's never going to pass it though. It's 5 plus the damage taken. It would need to roll a 36 on a con save. Not going to happen. It would need to roll a 36 on a con save. That's not going to happen. That zombie is dead. The rest of them begin to stir. A puff of ash comes up from the dead zombie. Hello, what are you doing?
I will be moving into position in front of this window here. So.
Go ahead.
Alright, my range is 30, so 5, 10, 15, 20.
Now, Hal,
Yes.
does that count as a turn, or would that be the...
It's an action.
No,
You're asking if it's a surprise round.
yeah.
I guess technically yes, you're in a surprise round right now because they didn't really know you're there until you actually start interacting with them.
If we're going to do that, should I just move up and start firing through a window or slot?
There are no more windows you can really see people through.
Well, there's the windows where Guybrush saw the other ones.
There's,
That's kind of him putting his eye right against the thing and looking to see the one in the
thing
corner.
is, Thor actually has a cantrip that doesn't. I think he just has to see them.
Then he might be able to do it with his cantrip. He's not going to be able to do it with a crossbow.
Isn't it that reflex one thing, or did you swap that out?
Well, I've got Sacred Flame, which is 60 foot.
Yeah, because they make a save. You don't roll an attack roll.
That's fair. Hello, it's you.
I am going to use Firebolt.
Okay, roll it. Directly in front of you.
Yes.
Kill the zombies. Kill the zombies.
Damage.
Hley has good kill amounts against undead.
Yeah, apparently. 8 damage. Okay, you strike it squarely as it begins to stand. It is burnt. Otherwise, it is fine. A puff of smoke, of dust, comes off of it as it begins to rise. Who else we got? Mudpetal, it's you. There are zombies in this building. Where are you?
I'm here.
I think they would have been closer to us.
Yeah, you'd have been up here with the fighty dudes, probably.
Yeah. I'm gonna opt for going in and fighting.
We're going
That's
through the
all.
door.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you waiting for them to come to you, or are you running in?
Who's in my way?
No one.
Okay.
But I think the boys were standing back and waiting for the zombies to come out.
Okay, then I'll stand
At
with
least,
them
at
and
least
wait.
that's what I think the plan was it not?
That's what it was for now, yeah.
How are zombies at opening doors?
They can.
Well,
You
there's
can
no
sta-
reason why they can't.
You can stand here if you want, and then when something comes to the door, you could strike it.
Okay.
So you're readying to strike.
Mhm.
Very good. Draw.
It's going to take me forever to run around the building. I might as well stay
there's
here.
there's thing, you can just move right there. There's a window, I guess.
Oh, sure.
You can, if you put your head right against the side, you can just see that one over there starting to stand up by the door.
All right. Sacred Flame.
Does it save? Is it save?
Dex
It's a
save.
Dex save. They're not good at that. I need it saved. 3.
No.
No.
Does it Sacred Flame, does it do extra damage to undead by any chance?
It's radiant damage.
Hmm.
It's not vulnerable.
Yeah. Worth an ask.
Mm.
They did add the different radiant damage and whatnot between this and 4th edition.
Yeah.
6 points.
6 damage. Thank you.
At least that'll make it use up its ash puff cloud.
Yep, its little ash puff goes off.
Poof.
Okay, ash zombies.
Puff de resistance.
They all stand. in
Did
kind of
we? Hold on. Did we say that this was a surprise round, though?
Yes, you did. Technically.
To be honest though, well, yeah, I guess it would be surprise. So,
But can you surprise a zombie? Or is it just a zombie?
well, you let him do the crit.
Oh,
They have a
Typically-
perception.
Typically,
well, they kind of don't, because they're zombies, but you're right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, their passive perception is 8.
I mean, the thing is, either they would just stay there,
Well,
or we get a
it-
surprise round, so we would go regular initiative now.
It comes to the thing, do you actually... Well, I guess it comes down to are zombies surprisable? I mean, could you surprise, say, an animated piece of furniture?
If they have a perception, yes. I mean, there's visibility, there's
Well,
other things.
everything in this system has perception.
Yeah.
So you could sneak up on it, but would it matter? Or would they just...
If it doesn't have blind sense or something like that, that would just make them know you're in the area.
They do have blind sense. Oh, no,
Okay,
they don't.
then.
They don't. They have dark vision. My apologies.
Okay.
It's the
Then-
It's the twig blights that have blind sense, blind sight.
I mean, if they didn't have a perception to us approaching the door and stuff, I would say it's a proper surprise round. They had no idea we were here. We get the surprise round and then regular initiatives.
Sounds fair. Okay. Next round, Roderick.
It's just unfortunately, we also rolled high on an initiative, so we get essentially, yeah. Roderick will then just move there and ready attack if one comes through door.
Okay. Guybrush.
All right. Guybrush will move around the building, using his movement and bonus action.
I don't. Do you even need to?
I don't think it
Your
needs
speed
to.
is your speed is fast.
I was here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, I would need to use.
Yeah,
one.
I'd need it.
And then I aim and fire on that gentleman.
Poor little dude. Go for it.
$16.
Hits.
Now, I may be misremembering, but these things still have low AC and stuff, right?
The AC is abysmally low.
Okay, so if there is still a prone bonus, it probably doesn't matter.
There isn't, I don't think. I think we looked it up.
Shit.
Well, that's interesting.
Mm.
Technically,
Mm.
An attack roll against the creature has advantage if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. Otherwise, the attack roll has disadvantage.
What? Oh, from prone.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So technically, yeah, they
So
are
he
a bit
has-
harder to hit on the ground.
So he's at disadvantage.
Yes.
Guybrush with disadvantage. But you probably still hit. Roll again for me.
So roll again.
Roll again to hit.
Just a regular roll, or
Yep, just a regular to hit.
all right.
Where did you read that?
Oh,
Where did you read that, Lockhart?
it's in the conditions under prone.
No, because I'm reading being prone.
Hold on.
Not the
On my
condition. That's crap. In the fucking section where prone in the appendix takes you, it doesn't tell you that.
hey, Hal.
Yeah.
On my original roll, I rolled advantage though.
Yes.
So that counteract.
I don't think we're going to go back and redo the other rolls. Just
No, on the one I just did before I rolled this abysmal fucking one.
Do you have advantage?
do you have advantage, or you just get sneak attack?
They have not acted in battle yet. They have
they're
not acted. So I
Okay. Well, then they cancel each other out, I believe.
Yeah, so you get a straight roll, so the first roll, so he hits.
So the first roll would have been a 9, though.
Hmm?
He,
Oh, why?
he
Was that
rolled, he rolled
advantage?
at 16 with advantage. So
Oh,
the
okay,
first
it's
roll.
1 and a 4.
Yeah.
He rolled a 5 and a 12. So it would have been a 9, you're right. 9 is enough to hit the zombie.
Alright.
Wow.
And then shit. I don't remember if I get sneak attack bonus at this point.
I believe you can sneak it, because it hasn't
Yeah,
acted yet.
he still hasn't acted during this combat.
No, he hasn't acted yet. They're starting to get up, which technically isn't them acting, it just means to be adding colour.
Here is the slight situation where the whole advantage-disadvantage thing does become complicated, is what happens when you have both.
So they cancel
Yeah.
each other out.
Yeah, so what happens to things that key off of advantage and disadvantage?
What do you mean?
Like
Are they
sneak
both in
attack.
effect or neither in effect? For
Oh, I see what you're saying. So does he have advantage or not? I would say he doesn't have advantage. I would say it's just a straight roll.
So it's just going to be my standard damage.
Mm-hmm. Your advantage is counteracted by the disadvantage of attacking a prone character, so you end up with a normal roll instead.
Alright. 10.
It's 10 damage. It's not quibble. It makes a zombie noise. Oh. It is blooded, for reference. Hello, it's you. Guybrush is firing at the zombie you were firing at.
Well, I'll try to put it out of its misery with another firebolt.
Go for it.
So this
Thanks.
should technically be at disadvantage.
Yes. There we go. A disadvantage. I guess that makes sense.
Ugh, I think I missed.
You miss. That's a 7. You missed. Even the zombies.
That is very sad.
Okay. Anything else? You moving or anything?
As far as I can tell, this is the best vantage point I have, so I'm going to stay put.
Mud pedal. It's you.
Anything got near enough for me to hit yet?
No, nothing's moved yet. You've done a surprise round, and this is the
Our
first
door
round
is
of
still
combat.
Our door is still closed as far as it is.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm bored waiting, so I'm going to open the door.
You open the door. What are you doing? There are
What
zombies
do I
inside.
see?
There are zombies inside. 2 zombies in this main room. Plus, you can see movement in the other 2 rooms beyond.
Can
That's
I
impressive
charge?
considering there's walls.
Can I charge
Well,
straight
She
forward?
sees like zombie arms and legs as they're standing up. You can probably get your ass in front of this zombie or next to this zombie. That might be the best place, seeing as you got archers shooting into windows.
Okay, what about this one?
That one, that's behind a wall that's here.
Oh, I thought that was the door.
No, the door is north of
The
you
door.
here. This is the door.
Okay, I understand. So I would be going in here. So what did you say? Like attack that one.
I'd put
By
yourself
standing there.
here to attack that one because you have Hele and Guybrush are firing in through the windows at that one.
And it's already
Okay.
had its ash puff.
There you go.
Alright, I'm going to hit it with my sword.
Do it.
Boom.
Critical.
So roll again.
No, just do
No
a critical.
confirm.
Just do a critical.
Okay, so I'm doing my normal sword damage and plus what?
Plus your normal sword damage.
Yeah, it's your normal sword plus
Oh,
your
okay.
normal sword.
Well,
Normal
no, wait, she
sword.
crit.
Yeah,
The 2d6 plus
So
4.
double the dice.
yeah, so yeah, it's 2d6.
Another
2d6 plus 4.
Another
sorry.
d6.
And
Okay.
double the sneak attack.
Oh, yeah, because it hasn't gone yet.
I thought that's what I was asking.
Sorry.
So I did
Not the
13.
modifier. Not that modifier.
So it'd be 9 plus your
Okay.
sneak attack.
Okay. Which is 2d6, right?
So it's twice that. So 4d6
4d6.
because you crit.
Take that.
Take that, mister.
So 28.
Okay, that's a big... What's the final number?
28.
Do you have advantage over it?
It's prone.
Oh, yeah, so she does have advantage over it, you're right. But she's within 5 feet. That's a lot of damage. It's dead. It dies a lot. Boom.
Okay.
It's dead.
I still have another.
I'm not even taking a roll on that because it only gets 4 hit dice left, so it's probably going to
1,
be 30
2,
something.
3. So she can move and bonus action attack the other.
Yeah, in principle.
Doing
Second attack. You're
19.
also technically on advantage on this one.
Yeah.
But you only get
Is
one
it
sneak
still
goes
prone?
around, isn't it?
She can
One
only do
sneak.
sneak once, yes, but it makes her more certain to hit if she has advantage.
Yeah.
And double the chance for crit.
Do my regular.
Roll one more time to hit, because technically you get an advantage, which means you roll dice twice. Like that.
That's another crit.
So you crit again. So you're doing double your sword dice plus your
But
normal.
no damage modifiers at all.
Yeah.
So 2d6.
So you're rolling just 2d6, no plus 4, and no sneak.
We are fucking these dudes up.
They're zombies.
8 damage.
Why don't I get any modifiers?
Because it's your bonus attack.
It's your second weapon.
Okay, yeah.
There are ways to make it happen. I believe one of the feats takes that negative away. You can get your modifier on your second strike. Can you make me a con check, please?
No.
Con save.
So is that just a d20?
Yeah, plus your con modifier, plus if you've got con as a
Con bonus.
efficiency. Con save?
So just d20 plus 3?
Yeah.
9.
9. You get a mouthful of ash from your wound. You are on a disadvantage to attack rolls, saving throws, and ability scores for 1 minute as you kind of try to clear your eyes and nose.
That's 6 rounds, right? Where it was.
10 rounds. Used to.
10 rounds.
10 rounds. Okay, Thra, it's you. Marigold has dashed in, you notice.
Sacred Flame on the one I hit before.
Do it. Oh, I roll it, don't I?
Yep.
Boom. Oh, God damn it. I'm as bad as you. 6 to miss. Damage, please.
3 points of radiant. This sucks.
Alright, it's
I'm gonna get
the
in there with my hammer.
It's the zombies. They all stand up. Huzzah. The one in front of Marigold goes to attack her. Not that great. 13.
Nope.
And my disadvantage is for my AC, did you
Just
say?
no, it's just for you attacking things and doing stuff. This one moves in, and this one moves in behind this one. All of them are kind of clustering around you.
Oops.
This one to the north of you takes a swing. 23 critical.
Ouch.
It was still worth it.
Still worth it. Only a zombie, don't worry.
Zombie stab.
It smashes you with its hand, or 10 points of damage.
Ow.
Ouch.
Alright, Hellbeater, it's you. Marigold has dashed inside.
All right. With Marigold dashing inside, Roderick will follow. 5, 10, 15, 20. Roderick will see the corpses Marigold has dispatched and tell her, "Good job! Keep on your toes! Watch yourself!" And she can gain...
All the while she's hacking up a lung because there's ashes in it.
Is that a combat back rub?
She can gain 6 temporary hit points as Roderick uses a rally.
Combat back rub.
Do I put that into this little box?
Does it say temporary?
It's temporary. So you could probably put it into one of your other bubbles and just subtract it first. And then I will take a swing at the one in front of, directly in front of Marigold.
Okay. That one is injured, I think.
Yes. 23.
Will hit. Bless you.
Sunite.
4 points of damage.
Ouch. It's not that injured. It is now blooded, if that matters for anybody.
I don't think there's many things that key off of it.
I don't think so either.
I really haven't read through.
I think some creature abilities key off it, like they get bonuses when they get low. But there's not a lot.
That's how it was in 4th. I don't know how much of that they carried over.
I don't know either. But they still carried blooded over, so they're going to be using it for something. I think I noticed a couple of beasties that used it for something, but not a lot. It's weird that they did carry it in.
To be honest, it's not bad just to have a nice way to just signify how damaged a creature is.
Which might be the idea of it, really, rather than anything else. Because it
Showing hurt.
do a great deal. So, Guybrush, it's you.
Alright, can I hit this one?
Yeah. Probably better off going for the one directly ahead of you.
Alright.
The others, anything not directly ahead of you through the arrow slit will get some kind of cover.
Alright, so I'll aim for the one directly in front of me.
You punch straight through to Roderick.
19.
That was bad.
Hits. You have advantage, remember, because Roderick's fighting it.
I have.
He doesn't have advantage. He acts as though he has advantage.
Right, you act as though you have advantage. You get your sneak attack.
So I do damage and sneak attack for 16.
16 is good. And Roderick, make me a con save, please.
Yep.
Sorry.
That's understandable.
It was going to poof eventually.
It's not a hard save for him.
12.
Alright, you save. You cough it out. It's all good. Bits of ash float around you.
Mm-hmm.
Hele, it's you.
I suppose I couldn't bust through the window, could I?
Nope, it's an arrow slit.
There is an open doorway.
Yes, but that means I have to walk through it.
So lazy.
Wizards. Can I bust through the arrow slit? Only if you've got with a reduced person spell.
What? I didn't have a staff. I can break it. No.
It's a glass staff.
I can break through this cement wall.
If you're worried about the accuracy of your cantrips, remember that magic missile will always hit if you can see them.
Well, I guess I could see from here.
Pretty sure you can see all of them. But
The ashes have settled, right?
Hmm?
The ash has settled and whatnot. It's not a cloud anymore.
Yeah, it's just one puff that comes off them
like a
the
little
first time they're hit.
puff when they get hit the first time.
Could my magic missiles reach from there?
yes.
Oh yeah.
They have a very long range. I think it's at least like 100 feet or
Oh
something.
yeah, they'll easily hit them.
Well, I choose magic missile, assuming it doesn't hurt anybody.
No, you choose your targets.
I choose my targets. Okay.
Strike and earn.
Magic missile it is.
Level 1,
Yes.
3 missiles.
Three
you
missiles,
can group them or separate them as you wish.
1 missile per zombie.
Okay, roll me 3 separate 1d4s plus 1. Zombie to the north. Takes
4 plus 1.
5, good hit. Not with the north.
Nice.
3 for the one south of him. And then...
No, that's 2 5s, Hal.
Oh, sorry, I missed that last 5. Thank you. I looked up and there was a 3, and I obviously missed the second roll. There we go. Two 5s and a 3. Very good. Streak around Roderick and I keep wanting to call you Phelan. And because of Christmas stuff, Mud Petal and strike the zombies. Mud Petal, 'tis you. You're at disadvantage.
Okay.
Because you're all coughing and spluttering and your eyes are watering.
I still have to hit something.
Yeah, you do. Go for it. What are you going for?
The one straight in front of me.
Do him. Disadvantage.
So,
Roll the dis-roll button.
okay, this roll.
And then you're normal to hit.
Well, my normal to hit is 6.
Yep, that'll do.
And then submit.
Yep.
So,
11 is good enough to hit a zombie.
whoop.
Damage, please.
Is it regular damage?
Yep.
I almost want to check to see if me being there overcomes that advantage-disadvantage thing.
How's that?
Because
if you have a disadvantage, you don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. That enemy isn't
it still cancels out.
incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage.
Yeah, so
What?
disadvantage cancels it out. Yeah.
Disadvantage cancels what out?
Another party member within 5 feet.
Oh, it's as if she had advantage.
Well, it's a specific other thing, but it's also cancelled out by disadvantage on attack roll.
Right,
So,
so if a rogue is disadvantaged, they really can't sneak attack.
yeah.
Right, which makes sense, because they're only going to, even if they have the advantage of someone near them, they're only going to a normal roll at that point, aren't they?
Again, they don't actually get advantage, but yeah.
No, but yes, it's like advantage.
Listen, yeah.
10 points, Marigold.
10 damage, yeah.
Dead. Using your bonus action?
Yes.
What are you doing with it?
Stepping forward and hitting.
Not hitting that other dude that's right next to you.
Oh, what, that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I thought I had to go forward.
You don't have
I'll
to.
just
Well,
hit-
no, I'm just throwing it out there as an option before you stepped in, that's all.
Alright, I'll hit that one then.
Yeah.
Is it still the disadvantage?
Yep, afraid so.
No.
No.
I think we're probably going to have to call it after this combat.
Yeah. No dragons tonight. 21 on disadvantage. Woo! Good roll. Okay,
It's
damage. Just your
Solid
normal,
damage. Yeah, minus.
normal
Oh, I
sword
got
without the
2.
full.
Yeah.
2.
2 whole damages.
In that case, it's going to take a con check.
Oh. It hurts.
It's hurt. Probably pass this, maybe?
Do I need to do what?
Nothing, it's making a constitution
Oh.
check. Okay, you strike the zombie and it kind of stumbles to its knee and then stands back up again and gets ready to attack. Essentially, you killed it, but zombies have a thing called undead fortitude, where they make a con save if you drop them to 0, and they can carry on going. Throw, it's you.
Little bastards.
All right, I will wander in with my rapid movement because I can cut corners. And since I can't reach anything with a hammer, I am going to turn undead because I've never had a chance to do that yet. Or
Holy
never
crap,
turned-
dude. How does that work?
I channeled divinity.
No, I understand how that works. It's fine.
Okay, each undead that can see or hear me within 30 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. If the creature fails its saving throw, it is turned for 1 minute or until it takes any damage.
Meaning it runs from you?
Turn creature must spend its turns trying to move as far away from you as it can. It can't willingly move to a space within 30 feet
That's
of
a
you.
turning.
It also can't take reactions.
Hey, so it's a wisdom save.
Yes,
First one gets a 0,
that probably failed.
the second one gets a 7.
I'm guessing that failed, although I'm not sure what my DC for
Turn is channel
Turn is.
divinity. It's based on your casting, your charisma, I would say. Let me look.
And magic often is linked to charisma. So.
Cleric spell save DC.
Is that what
Okay,
that's
14,
nice
so
and
yeah.
simple. That's nice and simple.
So it's 14.
Very good. Very good for making Turn Undead much more simple than AD&D that required 50 tables.
Yes.
Both of them look aghast at your holiness and begin to turn. In fact, they flee from you. This one...
At least as quickly as dehydrated corpses can.
And they get turns and actions.
What you thinking? Lockhart?
Well, it says that they can only use the dash action. They can't use the disengage.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
It doesn't specifically spell it out, but it does say they can only use the dash action.
Okay, that's fair. This one dashes in this direction. It opens this door and dashes out. And begins to dash off into the forest. This one dashes. Both Marigold and Roderick may take an attack as it runs away. This is old classic D&D style.
Yeah.
Roderick swings for an 11.
Hits.
9 points.
No. It continues running. Linz?
No, once they take damage, they are no longer turned.
Oh. Okay, good. So that one doesn't turn, but it starts to run, so it's going to get there anyway. Its action was to dash, so I guess it doesn't have to dash all the way, but basically they're attacking together. Linz?
What?
You need to roll to hit.
I thought I'd hit. What?
A zombie is running in your area. You need to roll to attack. It's an attack of opportunity.
I didn't hear. I couldn't. You cut out for a bit, and I didn't hear it.
Sorry, it's not an attack of opportunity. It's a reaction to it running.
So is it just a regular sword hit?
Yeah.
12.
Hits.
10.
10 damage.
Damage.
Nice.
Okay, let's see how it does again.
Did she roll with disadvantage?
Oh, roll again through that. Roll to hit again.
Through the disadvantage thing?
Just roll to, no, normal, just a normal roll.
Well, you need to kind of tell me.
You just take the lowest, which is still a hit. It fails, it dies. Congratulations, you hack it down.
Woo!
Go team us.
That's the funny thing, zombies can last a long time. Roderick, it's you. One escaped to the north.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Wow, it moves fast with the dash.
Well, it moves 40 feet. That's its maximum movement.
Yeah.
Actually, technically, it should be a square above there, but I didn't want to leave it off the map for the first run.
Roderick will drop his axe. Well, he'll drop it at some point during this, and chase after it, but fall a bit short. Draw a javelin and try to hit it down anyway.
Do it. Go on. 22 is a good hit. Roll. Good well. Do it. Damage.
It's been a while since I rolled javelin. 4.
4 damage on the javelin. Strike it squarely. It continues to run.
Roderick the Javelinator.
Actually, it wouldn't.
Wouldn't it?
It's been damaged.
Oh yeah, well, it kind of staggers forward then, you're right. Guybrush.
Oh, actually, it doesn't have to run.
Well, it can, but it's a zombie, so it's not going to. It's going to turn around and try and eat your face off, where it is its own.
Well, zombies are oblivious to pain anyway, so...
Mr. Guybrush.
So Guybrush moves over to here.
Yeah.
And takes aim at our friendly neighborhood zombie.
Let's call him Simon. Simon the zombie.
Zombie man.
And takes aim and shoots at him.
20 hits him.
For 7 points of damage.
7 damage. That's exciting.
Right.
5 plus 7.
Oh, he's saving.
Yeah, he's saving. He's dead. He only had 6 hit points. He had 6 hit points left.
Woo!
Alright.
And that save is a failure against 7 hit points. He dies. He falls to the ground embedded to a tree.
Boom!
Yay.
Zombies are dead, people.
Woohoo!
Congratulations, you killed some
Searchy,
zombies.
searchy.
I have to say, zombies are quite interesting now. They used to be really boring, but at least they're a little bit more interesting than they used to be. I find.
Maybe these are particularly special ones.
Well, the ash part is special, little puff of ash, but the actual undead fortitude is standard for a zombie.
I mean, it's kind of a tricky thing. Is it technically? It's mechanically different, but doesn't actually make a difference in the damage reduction zombies had.
Probably not, but I think it's kind of interesting that they can kind of, somehow manage to cling on. It's like it's attempting to say, you're hacking bits off him, but he's still coming at you.
Yeah, but
It is nice that it's not subtraction, which throws a lot of people.
It's that whole. I'm still attacking him, and then he's back again for another stab. I kind of like that. It's kind of interesting. I guess on bad rolls, when he's lucky, you could keep going for rounds trying to put him down.
But I mean, again, it might not technically be any different from just the proper application of damage reduction.
Maybe not. But I mean, for things like your big damage outputters, it's probably not going to do a great deal. But for like a mage surrounded by 3 or 4 zombies, it could be a big difference.
I gotta say how much I love that fucking that surprise attack action.
Well, you're an assassin. That's what you're meant to be doing.
I know. I just
surprise.
Okay. It's getting quite late, so shall we wrap up with searching and experience?
Give us a search.
3.
Good call, Throw. Good call. Big search.
There's floorboards.
Yeah, there are.
Do we need to do each room individually?
No,
or...
just give me a roll for the building. I'm happy for that. It's getting late. 10 for Marigold. 10 for Guybrush. Anyone else?
Hello, wow.
17 for Hell yeah, good.
Hella nice.
Search around the interior of the building. It contains furnishings. The main room has a ladder leading through a trapdoor to the roof. The chamber to the north contains 2 double bunks, while the chamber to the south has 3 double bunks, providing quarters for 10 soldiers altogether. To the northwest of the main area of the barracks is a kitchen and pantry, now containing piles of well-rotted sacks and barrels that once held salted meats. All the foodstuffs and most of the furnishings that were soft have long since been devoured by vermin. You otherwise find nothing of value here.
Well, aside from the beds, I don't see much.
You don't really want to be sleeping in those. They're probably
Not much for
nasty.
treasure. So back to the Druids thing for a rest, and then...
Yep.
I agree.
Okay, you head back to Druid Bob's house. Take you over there so we know where you are. Okay.
My cat wants to say
Rayoda.
hi.
Over you go.
Hi, kitty.
Hmm.
And shall we have experience quick?
I'm just pulling you into where Druid is.
Sure.
All the XPs.
Okay, there you are. You're all in his little house. Experience. You killed 6 twig blights. That gives you 150 experience. You killed 5 ash zombies. That gives you 250 experience. For a grand and amazing total of 400 experience.
So, what, 80 each?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 80 each.
Cracking them up. They're ratcheting up towards the sky. How far are you off the next level?
Still in the hundreds. Very far.
I have to say, I quite like the level advancement. It makes you actually want it. It feels very much more like AD&D, where literally levels could be a long way apart.
Yeah, it's...
Because AD&D, you got to the higher levels, you were millions of XP apart.
But I mean, again, at the same time, though, we've kind of hit the stuff that makes our classes work, and there's no real pressing
you're right.
need to advance.
There's not. I mean, the next level will give you some bonus to abilities, or it'll give you access to a feat, and it'll give the casters some extra spells a day, but it's not going to be a game changer. Not that big.
So that puts us at 1860?
Yep, that's what I am.
1860.
So, yeah, we're 840 away.
Well, we'll get that from the dragon.
The dragon is worth a lot of experience, I'm not going to lie. It is worth a lot of experience.
I assume we don't get it all for driving it off.
Still a little surprised with the adventure design and the overall intention that they're not giving you some experience for interacting with those dragon guys.
Yeah, the dragon guys have experience. Well, I'm holding back to see how it turns out before I give you their experience. There are options, shall we say. I will give you those experience when we have finished with the interaction with them.
Fair enough.
Once Guybrush joins up with their cult too.
Once
Guybrush joins up with their cult too.
Right. There's various ways it can fall out with them, and it will dictate what experience you get.
Fair enough. It's just, there's kind of been a lacking of experience for non-combat reasons, and
there's that. There's some. Well, I'm not just saying that. You've had a lot of quest experience for finishing things.
Yeah.
That was one quest experience?
Yeah, every time you've done some stuff, well, various things you've returned have given you experience, yeah.
I don't know.
Some of the stuff where you've handed in stuff, you've got experience for it. Handing in the quests.
Possibly.
How?
Yes.
Just out of curiosity, does anything give us more experience than if we just murder them all?
Murder all those dudes?
Yeah.
You don't get a great deal
That's not going to affect decision, Nick. It should be based on character interaction.
Yeah, you're right. They're not big challenge rating creatures. Just as a side.
They're just fanboys.
Killing equals honor. That's how you gain experience and levels.
They are not very high challenge rating creatures. Let's just say that, shall we?
They look intimidating, though.
They do look intimidating. That's part of the game. But if you actually see their stats, they're not very intimidating. Shall we say they're religious fanatics with a religion bonus of +2?
That's just...
Good night, everybody.
Religious fanfics.
Good night.
Good night.
Night all. Stopping.